the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh! Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 1122. A very special episode of the Drunken Peasants, if I may say so.
And like when Blossom got addicted to
kind of
pornography?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that's close.
I'm so zoomed in. De-zoom me. I hate this.
After her addiction, they made a sequel to Blossom called Big Bang Theory.
I heard that.
Yeah, so before we get into all that, sponsor pinned in the chat, get 20% off your entire order of some amazing products that will make you feel very good. Some gummies, some pre-rolled cigarettes, some nugs, whatever you want. Visit that link. Put in the code PEASANTS, PEASANTS at checkout. Get 20% off. Find out what everyone's talking about. Find out what all the rage is all about. Be a cool kid. Don't be a loser. Don't be... I don't know. I've lost my train of thought. Anyway, go there. Help us.
Don't blow this.
Yeah.
It's PEASANTS. Peas ants.
Peas ants. Peas ants. I don't know why you're zoomed. I don't know why that happened. I'll try.
Unzoom
but,
me right now. Stop everything. Bring the show to a grinding halt and de-zoom me by 15%.
Computer, de-zoom me by 15%.
De-enhance.
I don't know what your problem is. I can control mine.
Fuck you.
He's not that technical.
I'm going to zoom in right now.
I don't know, Magicus. We kind of liked you better further back. Magicus, are you drinking something today?
Always. You know I am. I have a problem.
Yeah, tell the people about everything.
You give Drunken Peasants $50 and I will take a shot every single time.
At every $50 mark towards our goal, Magic is taking a shot. So if you give $5, someone else gives $45, Magic is taking a sip. Well, a shot.
Checks out. For every $50 you donate, Magicus will take a shot of the gayest shit available.
Yes.
It's Malibu rum.
Yep.
Malibu.
There wasn't any Mount Gay rum available.
Mount Gay. Where is that?
My
They
favorite
were all
rum.
So, Magicus gets the knocked off Captain Morgan. It's General Rection.
No.
General
Actually,
So.
General
sell
So.
it. It's Admiral Nelson, I think it is.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Got a bottle of Admiral Nelson kicking it.
I'm working on it. I don't know why I don't know why it's like this, actually.
Like,
because it doesn't...
I wasn't so much last time, and like my picture on my Skype was normal.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but I think I made it a little better.
Skype has a new booger cam and exposes your boogers in your nose. So
shit.
Maybe you had a boogie on, so it zoomed in on the boogie.
I don't know. It's still zoomed in a little bit. I don't know. I can't fucking do this, Scott. I can't fucking do this with you.
I can't fucking do this.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Lords drink out of a chalice, all right?
Right, back on top of things.
Right. Yeah.
Hank Chill suggests that Magicus is Cobes without Down syndrome. Cobes doesn't have Down syndrome. Cobes has a different sort of syndrome, right? I can't remember what it's called.
He's got something. He's got something going on.
Yeah, it does have something, and it's interesting because the facial features he has exist within that syndrome in other people as well. You can see it. It's beyond Asperger's. I can't remember what it's called, but it's
Legionnaire's disease.
It might be it. That might be the one. His scurvy.
I think he's quite the artist. All right.
Someone says it's Boglum syndrome. I that might not be the name.
Could be.
No, but
Wet brain.
I think
Especially in that guitar, it's pure art.
Yeah, I don't like everything's fucked up now. Now I don't know how to fix it.
I blame,
Scott, I blame Scott.
I'll go back here, far away from the microphone. But
No. It's okay.
I blame lamestream media. What we could do is just put our faces up into the camera really close to make Scott feel like he's one of the boys.
You know what?
feel
I gotta
better
say,
now?
I feel better.
There you are. You're one of the boys now. Get right up in there.
I like this. You know what? I don't feel singled out. I feel safe.
Let me slide right up in your hobby hole.
I like it.
I'll fix it.
I have control over my camera. I don't know what your problem is.
Did I not say fuck you earlier?
Right.
Now,
but
say I wanted to have control over my camera. How would I do that?
Like most people can zoom in and out, but it's cool. It's cool. I got it.
As long as it's cool.
Depends on whether or not you have an app for your camera. What do you?
I probably do, but I've never used it.
Well,
You can
don't
just
even
not
need
do
it.
anything about it. Like, it's not that big of a fucking deal. Scott's face closer to the camera is not going to kill us all. It's not like he's an ugly man.
I mean, Ben's making a big deal about it. I'm fine with it.
He's definitely not. All right, here we go. We're gonna get into the leaks, the leaked stuff. Here we go. We're gonna start on it now. Here we go.
There's an insane asylum behind this curtain.
Good eye.
I never noticed that before.
Hey, I know that guy.
There we go. I got his ass working now.
Got his ass.
I got your ass.
Ben, I am so tempted to put my exposed asshole to the camera right
Please
now when
don't.
it comes back off of these titles.
Why?
I like how every one of us talked over the intro to that.
How's it gonna touch me, DP? We've all fucking seen it. Whatever.
I guess. There he goes. See? There we go.
Hey, look at you! Look at you! Look at me! Everyone's friend.
Yeah.
Hey, shut up for a minute.
Isn't that a cat thing though, to put your butthole in everyone's face?
Oh, well, I mean, you've spent time with me. You already know the answer to that question. don't. I like that you're acting innocent, but quick thing, so I don't forget it later. I'm a Cameo superstar now, so there's a link in the YouTube chat to cameo.com/scoot, and I will say anything legal that you want me to.
Get your mom a
for the right
cameo for
price.
Christmas from Scott.
Get your mom a cameo from Scoot for Christmas. Cameo.com/scoot.
Your mom needs Scoot in her life.
Yeah, I saw someone
Concur.
posted your first cameo.
Someone posted my first one.
Yeah.
I'm glad my second one didn't get posted because it involved bare feet.
Cute.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I did a motivational speaker cameo this week.
Nice.
Give some guy a little boost.
Another day, Jared being a complete disgusting thing.
Yeah.
It made me feel good to give like a little emotional boost to somebody. I was like, this strokes my ego perfectly. Thank you.
Yeah, it's
Thank
just
you for
right.
this.
Hits the right spot.
Okay.
Legal is only lame if you lack imagination, okay?
Yeah. Also, I might do illegal. We'll see.
So we're gonna go through these leaked DMs that were provided to us by someone named Zoe, who I
Zoe
don't know.
Kravitz?
I don't know
Yes.
them.
Deschanel?
They've
Yes.
been sending all of these screenshots to Magicus here, and Magicus has been sharing them with us. And I guess we'll check them out now. I hope this can bring closure to your catfishing, Zoe, because
But it might not.
If you don't, you're officially dating Jared
yeah,
Genesis.
it's. I'd have to question why it would continue at this point. Okay, so here and then we'll go over the video Jared released today, which is. I wonder if he saw. Someone might have shown him what our stream was about tonight.
So what's Jared up to in recent weeks? I assume he reveled in the death of Jason David Frank.
He did.
Oh,
He did.
maliciously, yes.
Yeah,
And
and
then
I
his-
assume he, I don't know, agreed with Kanye.
I
We
think
didn't.
so,
Has he talked? Did he
actually.
talk about Kanye?
I don't know. His channel got suspended. He moved over to BitChute. He made a video about how much better BitChute is than YouTube.
Of course.
And then he moved back to YouTube the next day and made a video about how much better YouTube was than BitChute.
How many videos has he made that BitChute is better than YouTube?
A whole bunch.
Every video that's on BitChute.
Yeah.
And then he immediately always moves back to YouTube. This cycle happened in like 24 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting quick. I like that.
So we're just going to reiterate some stuff. We've already seen these. This is when he made his first Discord, and he admitted to the people in his Discord that he wasn't just joking and it wasn't just a troll when he was talking about dating 8-year-olds. And
you gotta respect doubling down on that.
I don't respect him at all.
That's where our paths diverge, Ben.
I couldn't be happier if that's where our paths
if he
diverge.
doubled down, then the 9-year-olds would be 18-year-olds, right? If you doubled,
Exactly.
Is that how that works?
And guess what? Legal. Now who looks stupid?
He's bad at
We're gonna
math.
see him go as low as 6.
So should we read that for the people that aren't they're only listening?
Some of
they
it
can't
I'm
read
afraid to read. But yeah, and also check out the audio version of the podcast over on Spotify.
I feel like it's important that we audio.
I closed that
audio-wise,
one already.
The
we have shown that one on the show before. It was just him arguing with people about
some guy saying how gross it is that they believe that you can marry 6 or 9-year-olds in other certain religions, and he's saying it's ageism to not allow a 6 or 9-year-old the ability to choose their a fully adult grown male lover.
And then this is the continuation of that conversation.
This is, Christina says, I bet you could wipe the floor with both of them.
Meaning us.
Oh,
I think.
us?
I think.
I thought maybe actually wiping his floor, like he finally got a mop to clean up that nasty cesspool he drags his feet across.
It's funny.
No floors are being wiped there.
Jared is so easy to manipulate. I see. All you have to do is like stroke his ego and then be available when he needs someone to talk to.
It sounds like a waste of time.
No.
It is a waste. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it, but people do it.
I will say, I don't know if we included that bit, but like, he is even worse than Brett Keane when it comes to needing attention. Because if you go with one day, not even a full day without fucking talking to him, he's like, "Hey, what's up? You're ghosting me." It's like, dude.
No,
he has nothing to do.
Didn't have anything to say to you in the last 24 hours.
It took me months of not talking to Brett Keane before Brett Keane told me I was a bad friend.
Brett Keane is objectively better than Jared. It's sad.
Yeah.
That's actually true.
We had a song.
I find myself here, but yes.
We had a song about like children stranded in war-torn countries and like having the worst luck on earth, but at least I'm not Brett Keane. It was like you could be the lowest of the low, but at least you could say you weren't Brett Keane. Jared can't say that.
Yeah, Brett Keane can say he's not Jared.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Brett Keane's tummy time in his bed looks really fucking comfortable compared to Jared's bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jared says, "Thanks, Christina. Honestly."
All aboard. Next stop, Drunk Ginger Town.
Yeah.
Brett Keane.
Choo-choo.
Brett Keane knows how to live stream. He knows how to use OBS.
Brett Keane knows how to fuck.
I mean, he has
knows how to
2
hook
kids.
his game console up to the fucking TV.
Unless those were Justin Keane's children.
They'd be better looking.
They'd still be Keanes, okay? That's the important part.
Justin Keane got all the good genetics.
Jared Juggernaut is talking to Christina.
Yeah.
Says, honestly, none of them are even worth my time.
Bro.
And he's talking to 1D, and 1D says, the internet's dead. Jared says, 100%, man. Just zombie-infested ghouls. And 1DLF says, I was on your side until goals. Until I was on your side until you said you really believe that kids can consent to sex.
And that's why nobody is on his side, you dumbass. Why were you on his side to begin with? This is what we've been saying.
Jared, I thought you were awesome until the whole PDF file thing.
And then after Jared realizes this guy doesn't like him, Jared's like, "Oh, you're being a bitch. Never mind. It's cool, man. Really don't care. Anything else? Really don't care. Really don't care, man. I really don't care. You
But
bitch."
I love that Jared still wants to talk.
Yeah, well, I
even
mean,
though Like he's like, "Oh, you're being a bitch," and then he's like, "Anything else? What else is going on? What are we talking about?"
The honest truth, and I've seen so many people get trolled, catfished, and trolled over the years. These guys are fucking lonely, and I think they half know they're being catfished, but
they just don't care.
They just don't have anything better to do. They don't have anything better. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know people that have had like long, drawn out conversations with AI. Knowing it was AI.
That's a bummer.
No, that was just the movie Her.
He fucked. It wasn't just a conversation. The AI sent a proxy over, a surrogate, to slam.
So, are you done with this page, or?
Yes.
Okay, we're moving on to the next one.
Jared Juggernaut.
This is like we've shown this before too. We're getting to the new stuff. This is like the smoking gun. This is illegal. This is illegal pretty much in all of the 50
this is
states.
where Jared admits to having had cyber sex with his words, really young ones. And then he says a lot of them seem to know a lot. I mean, I hope every single one of these young ones were just people trolling him.
I mean, the odds are at least one of them was not.
I hope not.
Based on stuff that he says later on, probably some of them were real.
Gross. And then Jared says, I guess the internet helps a lot there. Maybe one day those kids grow up, they will end the stigma.
To confirm, this isn't a publicly available forum.
No, these are leaked DMs.
These are DMs. Okay,
but he said
I thought this was just like in his Discord.
Some of this is from his Discord, but
this is leaked.
Most of it, I think, it's DMs.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so he means the stigma.
You still gotta respect the brazenness of it.
Jared considers himself a marginalized group because of his sexual preferences.
Well, yeah, he's part of the LGBTQQ2IAP plus.
I don't think that they're gonna claim him.
Is incel in there now?
Yeah. So there's a second I for incel, and then the P I think speaks for itself.
Like, unironically, he does actually say that at one point.
Love it. We'll
move on.
Thursday.
We'll move on to the next one here.
Is that Vancouver native Schnuttlebug?
That's
Did I dox
Schnuttlebug.
you? Sorry.
Oops. He lives at 1324 Maple Lane and drives a bitchin' Ferrari with a license plate. Dog hoser.
Dog hoser. I kind of want that now. Hold on. I don't need the license plate. I'm just gonna hose some dogs.
Jared Juggernaut. Yeah, very true. But I think at the end of the day, the P will be added to LGBTQ sooner than you might think.
The thing I said, but was joking.
Yeah. No, he really thinks that.
It was there in the early 90s. Like we
As
kinda,
God intended.
We kind of looked at it and said, you know what? Some of these things are not like the others. We all had to fight to get to a certain point, and this is where you have to get off the train, buddy. Sorry.
It's really hard to parody him because he just says all the things that you would use to parody him.
Yeah, like he is satire. He is satire the man.
Yeah.
And then he says, once that happens, my haters will have nothing on me. Jared, I hate to tell you this.
They'll have much more on you.
If you weren't a pedo, you'd still be you'd still be a lifelike exhibition of Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar the Grouch is more likable.
Of course.
Yeah.
He's a puppet. He's a Muppet.
He admits to being a hoarder at one point, so yes.
Like Jared,
he's a hand animal.
Jared lives in a garbage can and complains about everything, except he needs to get his little worm off of the internet. When Oscar the Grouch shows his little worm to the kids on Sesame Street, it's cute and it's entertaining. Jared, not the same.
Stop saying that.
And they will be the ones.
This is going to be a very good night for the archives.
He's like, everyone's gonna be. They're gonna get attacked for being prejudiced against me, bro.
Just watch it will happen.
Yeah,
dude.
you're right though. Like that is very funny. Like let's give this to him. Like give him the biggest benefit of the doubt of all time, and say they add P to the alphabet. Then he thinks he'll be cool.
Yeah. My guy's just waiting for that AMC stock to clear.
Everything else is gravy.
How would he have stock? He doesn't have money. He doesn't work at a job to like even be able to.
Listen, man, he tried the workforce.
His fucking master plan is that he will fucking run out into the woods and fucking fight bears to live.
He's shorting.
I'm not joking about that.
I know.
He's shorting the America's hatred for child abuse, right? Like that's what he's doing.
I mean, it really is a. Is it a buy low time right now?
He's like, I have a feeling that child abuse will no longer be an in thing in the United States of America. We'll all be like, I don't know, Thailand's strict now.
Just watch it happen, dude. All right, we're going to move on to the next one here. This is another. Okay, this is John Hollingwolf is either Jared's only real fan or he's the long game troll.
John Hollingwolf says
Listen to them.
Elvis dated a 14, 15-year-old Priscilla Presley. Well, I don't think her name was Priscilla Presley when she was 14 or 15 years old. Then married her. Now her name's Priscilla Presley. I'm not saying Elvis was right or that I condone it, but times have changed and right and wrong has changed. Two things about Elvis, okay? He was from a time period when everybody was marrying 14 to 15-year-old girls. And also he was
the first big rock star.
He was a huge star, and it's kind of weird that he didn't want somebody other than a 14 or 15-year-old girl. So I'm judging him now to this day. Well, you could have had damn near anybody in the world, and you chose.
Well, then look at Jerry Lee Lewis. He was close.
R.I.P. We lost him.
Is he dead now?
We lost him.
He
recently.
Really? Yeah, I saw him live once, man. Like, he was pretty amazing on the piano. Anyway, he married his like 13-year-old first cousin.
You betcha.
But he was almost as big of a star as Elvis, and that's what he went for. Like, he could have had pretty much any girl he wanted.
But
at
Elvis
that point.
was more of a heartthrob, so it's even weirder with Elvis. I can see Jerry Lee Lewis marrying his 13-year-old cousin.
I'm sure he had options.
Jared Genesis says, bro, here's the ultimate one. Mary, 14 years old, the mother of God. Can I give a better example? Okay, yeah, in the Bible, Mary, 14-year-old Mary, means your God is a pedo, yeah.
I always forget that Mary was 14. That's very funny.
I mean, like, in those times, as soon as you were old enough to have kids, you got married and had kids.
It's a real,
and you were only going to live to be like 40 at the most anyway at that point.
And everything else was a little more barbaric as well.
You were only going to live to be 40 anyway, though. So, like, that age literally was almost halfway through your lifespan already.
I don't want to wait.
So, it's a totally different time.
To be over. And then, 14 years old, the mother of God. John Hollingwolf replies, dude, you won. Take your ball and go home. Just exactly, brother. Unless you're a demon fuck. And then John Hollingwolf goes, God's a pedo. Jared says, exactly. I'm sure that's why they called Jesus on the cross, man. He knew our pain, what we go through. Oh God.
Yeah. So he feels like he is a marginalized person, discriminated against. It's a victim complex that he has,
and that God is on his side.
Yes,
yeah, I like that.
Yep,
I like that for him.
But what better reason to believe in God than to justify all your sicko choices?
He will seek wrath on those who do it. When those trumpets sound, heads are going to fucking roll, bro.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah. Next one here. So this is him talking to Zoe.
Princess Zoe says, don't want to say this publicly for obvious reasons, but does Discord ban servers that are, for our kind?
So Zoe, I don't know anything about Zoe. Zoe claims to not actually hold these views, and they were just trying to get Jared to say incriminating things, so we'll assume that that's the case, and unless we see something to indicate otherwise.
I think Zoe's in the YouTube
chat. Yeah, Zoe's in the chat.
Did Zoe not show up until Elizabeth Janke disappeared?
Isabella
Janke, yeah.
Isabella Janke never really appeared. She was like in private.
She was running Chris Chan. She lost to Chris Chan grift. I think she came and got into Jared Genesis, and this is Princess Zoe. Is Isabella Janke. Princess Zoe says, you're probably right. Jared says, give it a few years, Zoe. Trust and believe. Toe the line. Zoe says, yeah, only a matter of time. And Jared Genesis says, liggeth bequip. Yep, and no white supremacist is going to stop it. Most of them are peas anyway. I see that Jared's on the side of progressive wokeness.
Yeah.
Princess
Wait, are
Zoe
they
says,
they anti-white supremacists?
Well, that's because
Jared was one.
That's because one of Jared's worst enemies is a guy named Chris, who is a white nationalist, and he's like Jared's number one troll. And we had like, I was cordial with Chris because we both didn't like Jared, but then
Would you say you're cordial with all white
hold on, I'll
supremacists?
finish what I was saying first, and then you can ask me. So I had Chris on the show, and he got I like challenged his white nationalism, and he got mad at me and blocked me everywhere.
how could you?
Yeah.
Zoe says, oh, yeah, I've seen countless times where they argue against the age of consent. Maybe they would chill the F out if they can just get that. Jared Genesis, the reality is a lot of them are mad because they can't get young, so they project on people like us. The most a Chris could ever get is a 40-year-old used up bitch. He knows that, and that's why he hates our kind. And Zoe says, totes, which I think, is the way a troll should talk to a
Totes.
pedo. Totes. And then Jared Genesis, at this point, I doubt even a 40-year-old would go for him. Good old Jared.
So, yeah, it's another example of Jared admitting that us equals P.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, Jared is.
Oh, we already saw
40,
this
right?
one.
Jared's
He's close to
late
it.
30s, right? And then Jared responds, I know you would, my dear. We could start very early. I'd be willing to start her at even 6 or 7. But if you like, we could wait. Is this someone offering their child to Jared? What is
I'll
this?
explain.
Yeah, what?
This is Zoe pretending to offer like her younger sister or something like that, right? Right, Magicus?
So I think it was a niece, but yeah, it
A
was an
niece,
invented
something like
child
that.
for this.
Yes.
I like that we have introduced an invented child.
Just to see what he would say.
Zoe says it's a niece that does not exist.
That does not exist.
Better not exist, Zoe.
Of course not.
Thin ice, Zoe.
Better not give Jared a niece.
I better not find that niece.
Better not.
But yeah, our new bar is now 6.
I don't think it's a new bar.
Jared is only trolling. Give me a goddamn break. Someone send this piece of trash to the news.
Oh,
To the
we're gonna
news
play
organization?
We're gonna play his latest video where he's like, "Yeah, guys, you know what I'm talking about. I don't really want to get into it, but like a lot of people took me out of context. So we're going through the context first here. But yeah, that is the new minimum age that we've heard Jared say, 6.
Is there even a low he wouldn't sink to? Like, would he fuck a baby that was born yesterday?
Maybe he means 6 hours.
Oh, true. He didn't state. We don't know what metric we're dealing with here.
6 months. They're old enough.
Worse.
Oh, this is him complaining about Kayla Kent, who was in our chat.
Oh, yeah, Kayla. She does the guitar.
Yep.
And Jared
I
somehow...
subscribe to her channel. It's actually really awesome.
She's really cool, and she popped by a couple times when we were streaming.
Jared sexualized her in like the least provocative outfit I think I've ever seen a girl on the
She
internet
wears like
wear.
overalls and shit. Like
Yeah.
she's not
Yeah, it was
trying
like-
to show anything
Jared's
off.
like, oh yeah, the way you have that shoulder strap and apron. I wasn't even. It was something like that.
No,
I don't remember what it
he
was.
also
but-
was like, "Oh, you do a close up of your boobs." It's like, no, she was doing a close up of like her hands while she was playing guitar.
Yeah, and there wasn't like any open cut shirt or anything
No,
either. So
no.
it's like it wasn't like this slick way to show off cleavage. There wasn't any.
No,
it was
Could I
just
see a
guitar
nipple?
playing.
Nothing.
There actually was just a honking nipple out of nowhere.
One. Yeah.
She'd cut a hole. I guess that's what Jared was talking
Oh,
about.
yeah, that's
probably it.
No, Jared says this silly cunt and her simp fans ganged up on me on their Discord today.
I love it.
This guitar chick I used to watch on YouTube,
Used to watch.
Princess Zoe being the utter troll, says, I'm sorry to hear that, hun. And Jared links to Kayla Kent's page. And Joey says, just because you were a fan of her too? And Jared says, pretty much, dude. Pretty much being that you were a weird fucking Horner. And you made little weird Horner posts. And she posted how weird your Horner posts were, along with other people that were being Horners.
Yep.
Well, she didn't single you out. She was like, hey, here's a copious amounts of Horners. They need to chill. And I'm showing you what they should do to chill out.
Yeah, he said some weird shit in her Discord too, and everyone was like, "Oh, you're weird."
Fluoride in the pleb chat says, "Should I get a Drunken Peasants tattoo?"
If you want.
Yeah, you should get a tattoo of my butt on your face.
I've seen a few.
You get a tattoo
DP
of my
tattoos.
dick on your dick.
Woo, yeah, let's tattoo our dicks together.
Man.
I think you underestimate yourself, says Zoe. Most platforms just don't cover that kind of content, but you seem widely known at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if put you in high pop places for some people to recognize you. I'm also sure if you ever made I don't know what the correct term here is, so I'll just go with support group for our types, you'd probably get a ton of members. Jared says, I concur with that second part. Honestly, though, when Jared popped off, when Keemstar was like, why is YouTube allowing this sicko to exist on YouTube? Jared's channel popped off. People were like, you're a pedo, and attacked and targeted him, but that brought a light of a lot of pedos to Jared, and there was a huge amount of pedos in Jared's Discord supporting Jared. It was kind of gross and unfortunately telling of
we talked to like 5 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in there too.
And then the same thing happened on TikTok. Not with the PDF file support, but he blew up on TikTok and a bunch of hate came his way.
I wonder how many supporters showed up and were like, "Hey, guy."
Well, I think that's what we're about to see here.
I don't think he gets, because he always tries to get channels he doesn't like mass flagged and nothing happens to him. He tried to do that again recently to a different channel. So I don't think he has any much genuine support.
Forget about putting that P in the underage V, Genesis. Let's get it in the LGBT. Princess always says totes. Again, totes with the totes, coming through with the tote bag. You're the first person I ever opened up to. Jared said, glad to know I could be, babe. I'll just say it like this. To me, a pedo is just a person that never really grew up and still embraces their inner child.
No.
And other people's inner child.
Yeah, get out of those child's insides, you sick
outer
fuck.
child.
I've heard that there are a lot in the cartoon community, including John Kay, the creator of Ren and Stimpy. That's just my definition anyway. John Kay had a weird little history. I don't know if
I don't think he's been convicted.
I don't think he was a P-dog, though.
Yeah, I think he was like kind of just like almost like a cultish kind of person, right?
I'm sure there are some fucking weirdos in the cartoon community, though.
And if they're going to be, I hope rather have be somebody who created Ren and Stimpy than someone who created like the Wiggles.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Jared says, without a doubt, that was spoken from an actual acquaintance of John's, too.
Whoa.
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?
He has no
Jared,
idea what he's talking
Jared Gentles.
about.
You talked to 48 different people.
I think we
that are...
skipped the part, though, where he was saying, like, he had, like, 100 likes on TikTok.
He did brag about 100 likes on TikTok, just, like, one line up.
And he also seems to believe that they're from, like, other kind of P supporters.
PDF files.
Yeah.
All right, here's...
Well, I'll likely give it by New Year's if it doesn't get fixed before Christmas time. I think I just might bite into the forbidden fruit and enjoy the freshness. Princess Zoe.
Taste the rainbow.
Yuck. Jared responds, don't cheat, Zoe. It doesn't need to come to that. Trust me. I know it sounds tempting, but you'll feel guilty afterwards. It would just be putting yourself on her level. Zoe says, I'm not sure I would classify my plan as cheating. Jared says, well, if you guys were still a couple, it kind of would, unless you're talking about a threesome.
Okay, hold on. So he's mad that Zoe is about to do the PDF file stuff without him involved, and he considers that cheating.
So Jared,
is that what he's doing?
I don't know. Zoe says she's in a relationship, I think, and Jared's saying you've been cheating on who you're in a relationship with.
No, he means with him on him, right?
Oh, really?
Oh.
Magicus, your take. How do you take this?
So I think that there was another like adult person.
Oh, okay.
But it quickly turns in the other direction.
Okay.
Zoe says, I'm in a relationship. Billy is right. Thank you.
Yeah.
My comprehension skills are through the roof, guys. Don't jerk me. I'm right. I'm right, Ben. You give me applause.
Are right.
I'm not going
to. You give yourself enough applause.
No, I need it from you. Zoe says so.
Ben, it's true. You don't clap for Billy enough.
Thank you. Zoe says, so for example, you and I were together and we found ourselves, this is gross, we found ourselves a little snack, you'd consider that cheating? Jared says, no, I wouldn't. Threesomes are okay. Just wasn't sure if that's what you meant. This is really gross.
Sure is.
Really gross. Zoe says, I'm talking about the subject that would get us in trouble, but don't want to come out and say it. And Jared says, okay, I hear what you're saying. So would you do that with her? You think she would be down? Zoe says, no, not with Reb. And Jared says,
Reba McEntire?
sorry. She is with Reba McEntire, yeah. Wow. But this is a troll, okay? So so for the troll, she tells everybody she's with Rebel Wilson. But she's actually Reba McEntire. That's why she shortened it to Reb.
In this context, Reb is the other adult person.
Yes, of course.
Not with them.
Of course. I was joking about it being Reba McEntire and or Rebel Wilson. It's obviously the third adult.
Fat traitor Rebel Wilson.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Oh, sorry. Zoe says, gotta hide that. Jared says, I don't have my coffee today. You'll have to excuse me. Zoe says, I have a plan too. Jared says, oh, and this is gross. Zoe says, this is like really fucked. Zoe says, a fun sleepover where her and I have a great time. Sleeping bags to sleep into, but I keep the heat off and tell her it broke suddenly that day. I need to get it fixed. I convince her to go to the same sleeping bag as me to share and keep warmer. Zoe, do we have like, did this lead to some good like evidence against Jared? This is.
You put a lot of thought into this, Zoe.
Zoe.
That's why I gave the disclaimer at the beginning. I was like, Zoe, so you're like, I don't know you.
Jared Genesis says that's a good plan.
Wink.
And Zoe talks about going further with this.
Keep reading.
Jared's saying, I wish you luck. And then Zoe says, if things go smoothly, I'll have her with me often, and my needs will be taken care of. This is fuckered. And who knows? This is all fuckered. I don't like it. And maybe someone special, someone else's needs too sometimes. And Jared says, you never know.
Winky
So
face.
Winky, Jared wanting to be part of the treyway. Sicko. Why can't you meet Jared at a
oh my god,
at a CVS or a
oh my
Vons?
god, I'm like sweating reading this next one. Like I can't, like it's fucking stomach turning.
I can see right now. Jared goes deeper into what he would do if he was able to go into there.
I don't want it read out loud.
He's talking about her doing things to her niece that are disgusting.
Talking about her naughty bits.
Disgusting sexual things.
Yeah.
You want me to read it?
Goes all the way
No, I
down.
don't want it read. I don't want it read out loud.
It's no problem.
I don't want to hear
it's
it.
my pleasure.
I'm not even reading it myself. I'm just seeing the buzzwords and basically.
Okay. Here, let's reach a compromise. I will just read the nouns.
Just
No.
Just the nouns.
Just
No
nouns are
verbs,
worst
no
part.
adjectives, no prepositions. Eye, tongue, clit.
No,
fur.
I'm closing
No?
it. I'm closing it.
You're no fun.
If you're listening to the audio version, you're just gonna have to use your imagination
Oh,
because whatever you think, it's worse than that.
Don't
actually
use your
is worse.
imagination. It's just predatory child abuse.
So Jared can't claim that he was just joking. The video everyone knows about, he's doubled down on this very quietly in public, but then very loudly in private.
Oh, thank God.
DJ Fixo all aboard the puke train.
I feel like
Magic
I need to.
train.
I'm taking
Fuck my
all
line.
of December off from drinking, and
Coward.
you know how much I drink anyway, so it's like it's good that I'm taking a break.
Right.
So, but listening to this shit makes me want to drink right now.
This is going to make it so much harder to drink tonight because I already feel like throwing up just from listening to this shit.
Yeah, but being drunk would probably make it like have less of an impact.
I hope so, but I doubt it.
Yeah, so I don't know how much further does this back and basically Jared and Zoe, whether Zoe trolling Jared, I hope you know this, you're having Skype sex with Jared, even though you're trolling. This is cyber sex. You're cyber sexting with Jared.
Yeah.
You're cyber sexting with Jared, and you're using an imaginary child in the mix. I know you're trolling. I know at least you say you're trolling, and I hope.
Yeah, you should probably stop.
I believe you're trolling because you said so, but this action is gross. It's so.
I wouldn't be
gross.
able to do it.
I would rather just get it over with quickly and commit a crime against somebody, you know? Like rather than do this, I'd be like, "Hey, Jared, meet me at the fucking I do one of these pedo hunter videos, but when he shows up, I just hit him with my car, you know? Like, here you go. Sorry.
You be on meth?
Oops, sorry, I was doing meth, man.
The guy picking at his face. I love that video. So I think it gets a little less graphic here.
I don't even want to read the parts where Zoe is guiding Jared to say these things, because I feel like we know Jared's thoughts on his own. If you troll Jared like Zoe's doing, he's going to say and do all this gross stuff. I don't think he.
What does he mean by "let's go on kids chat"? Towards the bottom there. What's kids chat?
I don't know exactly, but I think he means like the fucking AOL like chat rooms, how there used to be rooms for like kids and stuff, things of that sort.
Do those?
She's saying I've been dealing with this for over half my life now with no outlets other than you just recently. What do you do to deal with it other than fantasy? He said just go on kids chat. So he goes into chat rooms full of children. And he talks to kids.
Yeah, so that red flag, like something neat, like, I mean.
That is fucking
Why
crimson.
has he not been seriously investigated? I think Zoe contacted,
all of
like,
this
the
stuff
media.
was submitted to the police and the fucking local news.
But is any of this illegal?
I mean, he admitted to cyber sex with children.
That is illegal.
But is there, you can admit to a crime, and if there's no evidence of the crime, they can't do anything about it. So it has to have
with
actual
that
evidence.
admission, if they really wanted to, they could like,
search his
They have
computer.
to find. Yeah, they could probably
your
search the
shit.
computer.
Oh, there's something on that computer.
They should search the computer.
Yeah.
It's.
I
mean,
have it in good authority that there is illegal material on that machine.
I'm sure there is, and they should search. That should be enough to say, "Hey, let's break this bitch open and see how fucking dangerous this guy is." He's over here talking about hanging out in kids' chats.
That's a red flag. That's how they used to catch all the Chris Hansen To Catch a Predator people were in like kids chat rooms and shit.
So did good guy
Oh, yeah.
Chris Hansen.
Jared's saying
he goes on to like it's worse.
Jared's saying here, when you get even as young as 9, they become highly sexual.
How does he know that?
I mean, he's hanging out in kids' chats.
Research.
He's
Diligent
telling you
research.
how he knows that.
I definitely wasn't when I was 9, so I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. So
I think there's a ton of different things that could make a child act that way, and hopefully every instance Jared ever came in contact with someone he thought was 9 was actually a 50-year-old
role playing.
Yeah, like
I would like to believe that.
Probably not true.
What if it's a 6-year-old role playing as 9? Is that better or worse?
Much worse.
In my heart, I just want to believe that all these guys are 50-year-olds, one role playing the 9-year-old and the other being the creeper in the role play. But like, you know, that's not true. You know, there's abuse everywhere, but it's disgusting, and it's
Look,
hard.
I need to keep drinking tonight until I believe that.
I don't know.
Tip trade.
Let's get through this because I don't
There's so much more. You think you've hit the bottom of the barrel? Like, no, it keeps going.
Yeah, and Magicus says he needs this so that Zoe will stop doing this and stop sharing this stuff with him.
Yeah, I mean, Jared, you should watch this, and you should get off the internet forever.
Jared's dad or mom should watch this and get him off the internet.
Yeah.
He needs to get back off the internet. We're not going to be weirdos like other people and randomly call your home phone, But yeah, someone should talk to Jared's parents. I think they're the only ones. The cops won't do it. No one in his area cares. So I guess his parents are gonna have to like ground him from the internet again.
I'm not normally a fan of self-harm, but in this case, If
it feels good, do it.
I mean, I think self-harm is great if it's somebody I wanted to harm myself.
In Minecraft.
Yeah.
Here's the next one. Are you done with this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to get to a part where Jared's not being directed into these conversations. If that, hopefully that comes soon. Jared, that's about the time they start getting crushes. Okay, you psychologist sicko. Do I give them things first, then ask for lewd? Says Zoe to Jared. Jared's basically coaching Zoe how to engage with children online.
So Zoe's like an expert now. Zoe's got all the tips and tricks.
I mean, they're all here in the documents. Jared's telling her Chat Avenue has a lot of good chat rooms. I hope that Chat Avenue gets exposed. Like, what is Chat Avenue?
I've never heard of it.
Is that like Electric Avenue?
You better rock on through.
Okay.
Zoe says, I'll try this on days when I'm home alone. And then Jared says, I know they'll love you, babe. You have the upper hand being female. Gross. Gross. Gross.
Oh, God.
So, yeah. Did you have dessert? This is gross. I'd love to have you for dessert if we're being honest. So now Jared is back to not being a pedo anymore. He now wants Princess Zoe.
I like that he mixes it up.
And I like how Zoe says, I don't typically eat dessert, but I can be yours.
I really feel like I'm going to throw up now.
That's actually grosser than any of the pedo stuff.
And then Jared says she's not a sweet girl. That's fucked up. Jared Genesis says, I'm going to be honest. I would make you eat them. Eat sweets, he's saying. I don't know. Like, shit post. Moving along now. I don't want to see their fucking weird troll love relationship. If they get me with charges, I'm just going to try to plead for a lesser sentence. Hopefully not have to go on that list.
Oh, no, you missed the best part where Jared thinks it's freedom of speech.
Yes.
And she says, we have freedom of speech. They can't take that away from us. I will fight this tooth and fucking nail if anything does happen.
So he acknowledges that there's something to put him away. Like, there's something that could put him away. And he's going to say freedom of speech. I don't know.
And then if anything does happen, you have my permission to tell them I threatened you. This is a daycare version of Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh, God.
Yes.
And then Zoe says, I wouldn't do that to you. I love you.
Nice.
God.
I like that you threw him under the bus. And we have this conversation that I think probably never should have happened. Like, I don't care to fucking know this much about Jared Genesis. I could have told you before reading all of this the person he was based off of the shit he said. Like, we didn't have to need the entire lexicon, the Sickopedia to show the depths he'd go to, because we've seen him say he'd date 8-year-olds in a video and then double down on it multiple times.
Now we know it goes as low as 6.
Yeah, like if I'm gonna go get a fucking Happy Meal, I don't even know how the burger's made, right? Like, this sucks. But Jared,
so you're saying Jared with children is the Happy Meal in this analogy? And you don't want to know how the burger's made, which
I
is
think
reading
he's
the
more
DM.
like the fucking pink goo that makes the chicken nuggets.
That was debunked.
Yeah, you're on the wrong side of history, Magicus.
Yeah. Apologize.
Never say an unkind thing about chicken nugs.
Is Wendy's spicy nuggets, okay?
You never say an unkind thing about the chicken nug.
I got some fucking spicy nuggets for you, pal.
Boom. Jared Genesis says, I'm at a point in my life where I just do not give a shit. Yeah, obviously. We've seen your entire world. Then he says, thank you, baby. But I'm not going to have you get into some bullshit because of me. I hate the pigs. They're all scum to me. Honestly, I would love to off one of the cops that came to your house. It's not worth it, though, I know. Still a nice fantasy. Look, I'm going to let you pack. Just know that this fight isn't over, okay? I'm not going to let these bitch trolls win. And Zoe says, okay, I'm going to go for a bit. I don't know when I'll be back. If anything further happens, I'll try to contact you by email. I love you, and I hope we talk to each other again soon. And Jared says, love you too, baby. Take care. I'll keep in touch. Zoe, you're in the chat still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see her there.
Did the cops actually come to your house, or was that just
This is
you fucking with
probably
them?
No, I believe she said that was made up for this. But
Cool.
Jared's
All part of
immediate
the
thought was
spider's
he
web.
wants to go and kill a cop in Minecraft. Except not in Minecraft.
Right.
Yeah, it's funny that Jared won me back over at the end with that stuff. Now I don't know how to feel about him.
All cops are ACAB. All cops are cock blockers. Princess Zoe says, I wish there was a safe place for people like us, but sadly, people posing as kids will try to bait us.
That's happened to Jared so many times.
Yeah,
That
I really,
line is fucking funny.
I really never thought about the plight of the pedophile. all the
It's a hard life.
all the posers out there pretending to be 9-year-olds, trapping these
Where are
poor-
the real kids?
trapping these poor human pigs. Oh, God. Others will monitor every word we say to jump on us. And Jared says there might be a subreddit, but I don't really care for that site, to be honest. Jared's like, I always wondered if there was a subreddit for pedophiles. There might be, but, Reddit overall kind of sucks, so I never really looked into it. And Zoe again, Totes McGoats Zoe says, Reddit is soup's toxic. Would never want to be there. It would be neat to see if Gilded allowed it, but would be impossible to tell who is genuine or not. Sucks that you're literally the only person I ever could open up to. The only way to find other PDF files in your area is to go to a Democratic National Convention.
Nice. Got their ass.
Got him! Jared Jensen says, you're brave too, Zoe, for even following me. I respect you a lot for that. I respect you just for following me. Like I was saying the day those asshole cops came to your house, you really were being the ultimate badass, not conforming super punk rock. You earned the blue hair. You earned the blue hair. Princess Zoe says, LOL, well, I would never snitch on someone I love, and I love you. Well, I wonder if Jared's heart's broken right now. Like, whoa.
I hope it is.
Well, first of all, he goes to sleep like around this time, right? There's someone in the chat named Chomo that's saying Jared is innocent.
Let's hear him out.
Jared's like, hey guys, I'm gonna go when I wake up. I'm gonna go DEFCON 3 on all the people who don't like child abuse. But I'm really tired right now.
But I'm really sleepy right now.
Really sleepy though. Jared says, I'm going to buy you a diamond ring that you showed me for $300,000. Just give me a few more years and I'll be there.
How?
You're more precious than any diamond, but deserve the best ones.
What's
here.
his path to a six-figure income?
His sick figure?
His sick figure is the path to
His
six figures?
figure income? Well, I hope it involves him dealing with his parents' estate.
Okay. So
Their house isn't worth
I don't think I included this part, but like one of the theories behind this is that Jared is an anti-vaxxer who believes that his fucking unvaxxed blood will be worth selling to rich people.
Really?
That rocks.
Yeah, that's my favorite new thing where all these people think the new crypto is unvaxxed blood. So this quote right here is gross. Jared Genesis talking about the diamond ring. Zoe says, I don't need diamonds, just you. And maybe an adopted daughter or two to have fun times together.
Zoe, look, perhaps your heart is in the right place, but you should go to jail. You should.
Like it doesn't even have to be.
You should go to jail.
It doesn't even have to be a real jail. Just like if it was a troll jail, okay?
You should go to troll jail.
It's a room with bars that you can't get out of.
Yeah. No, you definitely shouldn't be able to get out of, and you don't have internet access.
Yeah, but it's just for trolls, so don't worry about it. We're not saying you're guilty. We're just saying get out of our society.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
Oh boy.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
The money from Takuto. Cheers.
This is a great message, money.
Jared Genesis. Now Jared getting intimate says, I ask you a kind of personal question about that?
I can.
And I hope
Carl,
it
can
doesn't
I?
kill the buzz. Yeah, Jared Genesis asking if now it's okay to ask a personal question after the depravity they've been going through. Now,
Yeah, it's all been very surface level.
now he doesn't want to kill the buzz. Zoe, being the troll she is, responds, feel free. Jared says, I guess it's just been on my mind, but I think I know why you have that fetish. I guess you could assume why. Question mark. Zoe says. Jared says, well, babe, I don't know your father, so I don't want to judge him. But from what I gather, he was never around much for you. Could I be wrong? And Zoe, breaking the stigma, says, no, it's not that.
No, it's cool.
Jared says, are you quite certain?
Throwing curveball after curveball.
Zoe, I have another question. Do you genuinely love me, or am I just a fetish? And then she says, both. I genuinely love you, and you're just a fetish.
Interesting answer. I like that.
And Jared says, okay, I believe you. It's just, well, not many people do. That's why I asked. And well, I know you like that RP a lot. Is that role play?
I think so, yeah.
It's role play.
Yep.
Princess Zoe says most people never give you a chance. So is all this a role play? Like, is he admitting this? Because in court, he could say, oh, we were just role playing. I never actually was in chat logs.
I guess
He
so.
said this without like another intimate partner involved, so I don't think that's gonna fly.
I don't know. Like, if I was a lawyer and I had to get Jared Genesis off, I'd be the first child lawyer.
Jared Genesis, child lawyer.
That was good. Incredibly good.
Jared says, you aren't wrong there. I just can't help but wonder if you still would love me if you had a good relationship with your dad. Why are you trying to push this bad dad relationship? She already said it's not that.
Yeah.
No, he gets to it. He'll tell you why.
And Zoe's like,
Okay.
And Jared says, I know that came out wrong, but I think you get my point. And Zoe says, I do, and I'm not sure how to reply. As a troll, I'm being way too honest here. Change any aspect of my past, and I do become a different person. I guess that is true with anyone, but I couldn't predict what those changes would be. Also, the daddy thing is more for the incest fetish I have, not so much having to be father specific, I guess.
Now,
Jared,
Zoe,
yeah.
How does the incest fetish play into the trolling of Jared? Because I don't know, Jared is specifically an incest guy, and that's, even if he is, that's not what you're trying to get out of him. So, why add this extra wrinkle? Is my question.
As a troll, I like to get my own needs met mid-troll. So if I'm going to have to play this PDF file part, which I am adamantly against, I would like to throw in some dad incest rape stuff because, I have needs as a woman troll.
It's an art form. You have to put your own creative flair on it.
I'm like the Bobby Flay of online role-playing. Okay, I don't know where we were at.
I think
Jared, well, the reason I bring this up is I know a lot of women are strippers and stuff because their dads never loved them. Also because capitalism doesn't reward them for just being good girls. Their dads are bums. If you had a good dad that could take care of you, you'd still be a stripper. They're trying to compensate for that by getting attention from other guys. That's just what I believe. I'm not saying it's true with you. I just want to make sure.
Kind of sounds like he was saying that, though.
Yeah, he's like, I really want it to be true with you. I just want to make sure. Like, wink, wink. It's like when you're looking at her, when you're asking her age, and she's like, oh, 16. You're like, did you say 19? No, I specifically said 15. Was I 18, you said? No, I said I'm 9, Jared Genesis. Like, yes, 19. Thank you. And then Princess Zoe says, oh, no, I'm just fucked up. And Jared, again, with the it's just.
Zoe, I believe you.
Oh, Jared, this sucks. I don't want to hear this. Jared says, oh, no, never mind. Never mind. This is the wrong... I do want to hear this. He says, I've been used and abused before. I thought he was talking about his own father. But then he goes on to say, I can't take any
No,
more
he's just
heartbreak.
saying women were mean to him.
Yeah, he's been trolled before. What do you mean you're fucked up? I don't see you like that. Yeah, because you're fucked up. Princess Zoe says, I like kids. I want to not only watch the... I'm not going to read this.
Say the line, Bart.
I'm not going to read this, but Zoe's going on to saying how she enjoys children in a inappropriate manner. Jared says, I don't see you as messed up for that reason, Zoe. As humans, we're all just weird and quirky, dude.
Quirky.
God damn it.
A little quirky.
This is the...
He do be quirky. Come on. He do be.
If you're talking to a girl in the DMs, do you hit her? You hit her with the we're just a weird and quirky dude. Hey, we're just weird and quirky, dude. That's what makes you different. Plus, I mean, you're female. It's natural to have a submissive side. Really. I think men have that too, to an extent. No, there obviously are a lot of men who have a submissive side. They're called
not me.
They're called bitch-made motherfuckers, and it's fine to be a bitch-made motherfucker. If you were made bitch, you're gonna have bitch tendencies. And there's some women who are not bitch-made, and they don't have a submissive side, and that's fine too. But the majority of the world are bitch-made motherfuckers. That's a fact.
Pretty sure bitch made motherfucker is still a step up for Jared though.
Jared's not in the level of a bitch made motherfucker. Jared's got his own qualifiers that are below being bitch made is a fine thing to be, right? Like you could be a bitch made human being. It's not that big of a deal.
It's respectable.
Yeah, Jared's got a few rungs on that ladder to climb to get up to bitch made.
If you know who you are, if you know you're bitch made, enjoy it. Like nobody's asking you to be the fucking aggressor, Let a girl strap one on and peg the shit out of you. She might think it's fun to have a little power here and there. It's obviously like fake power. It's obviously not real power. But how many people ever really have real power anyways?
Want to move to the next one?
Yeah, let's go on to talking about all the abuse.
Sticky in the fan chat says, Scoot saying, not me, makes me want to beat him. Cool.
Good luck.
You know I'd ruin you, right?
Thank you.
You know I'd absolutely fucking ruin you? Like, without any... Like, it's not a contest. So... Oh, sorry, there was an extra line. Beat him into submission. No. I would decimate you. Sticky, are you listening? Fuck you up.
Scott would have you finding tears out of brand new holes. You'd have never known you could cry from those holes, Sticky. That's the type of man
how I know
Scott
I'd
is.
fucking decimate you? Because I'm here and you typed that in the fan chat.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
That's how I fucking know that.
There you go. Zoe
Going back
says
to my Walmart exclusive hot honey Pringles now. Thank you.
What? You got the Walmartian hot honey?
Damn.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he
That
got the
sounds
Walmart hot honey, baby.
Amazing.
What?
How did I not know those existed?
Yeah, get hyped. They're fucking good.
I'm fucking buying a can of those this weekend.
Do it.
Fuck.
They're official sponsor of the podcast.
Hey,
I joked on it.
do you Pringle lingerers want us to get on with this, or should we talk more about these flared up flavors? Because I'm for it.
Let's get through it.
Princess Zoe says it's not just submissive, though. Like, if I could, with another girl who is little, I would. Yuck. Church, this doesn't make you fucked up, babe. At least not in my eyes, babe. Not in my eyes. The guy who lives in trash, babe. You're not fucked up in my eyes. I'm the guy that changes my own opinion halfway through my own fucking sentences, but you're not messed up, babe. No, you talk to me. You're a human being that talks to me. I'm pretty sure you're a troll. And I still kind of, now knowing that you've gone to Drunken Peasants with all this, I still think I would answer your messages because I'm that
still
fucking
very
pathetic and lonely. Yeah.
He might.
And then Zoe goes on to say things about how if she had a daughter, she wouldn't be able to resist. And Jared says, I don't have an issue with that. They wouldn't either. The thing is, as humans, we're all sexual beings, even children. Sexuality is part of the chakra.
I thought he was Christian.
Yeah, that's not very trad cath of
Thinks
him.
that God is on his side.
Anything to justify the P in the LGB. He wants it. Sexuality isn't part of the chakra. It's a beautiful spiritual thing, to me anyway. Yeah, you have a spiritual connection. Jared, I don't know if you've ever had good sex in your life. I don't know if you have the knowledge of what it would be like to be an actual sexual entity other than a sexual predator. And I kind of feel bad for you in a way. But it's in one of those like old Yeller ways, right?
Got to put him down.
Yeah, it's definitely an old Yeller way. Like,
rabies.
This ain't. We gotta go. You got. Except
he can't be in society anymore.
I had love for old Yeller. I never had love for Jared. I just, the ending of Jared. It's just, either the ending of Old Yeller or the middle of American History X. Your choice.
Look at this.
Ladies' choice.
They talk about taking away a child's innocence. What innocence is really being taken away?
Not being fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
A mind.
They don't clarify that, really, bro.
No, it's. I'll be very clear with you. It's an undeveloped mind being.
Everyone else.
Don't fuck them.
Exposed to developments they can't fathom. They can't handle.
Jared, don't fuck them.
Like Jared, the only reason I believe you're a PDF file is because
you say you are.
Well, that obviously that, but I think beyond that, I think it's because anyone of an adult mind that makes adult decisions would realize you're gross and wouldn't want to have anything to do with you, and you're preying on children who are undeveloped and uncertain about life.
He's named chat platforms.
Should we check those chats out?
We shouldn't.
I don't want to go.
I think the feds should.
Elevating their soul frequencies.
This is what the
Anything with
pagans
a
call
fucking
sex
intelligence
magic.
If you have the fucking intelligence of like a border collie, you probably know enough to stay away from Jared.
Yeah. Like, you know how many times I've dropped food on the floor and a dog is happily eating it? Pretty sure if Jared dropped food on his floor, a dog would be like, nah, fuck that, dude. I'm not eating that.
If you have the intelligence of a border collie, you should try fucking another border collie.
Yeah.
Is that what we're saying? That's
a blessing right there. Yeah. Word to the Lord and Scott Henson right there. And Jared goes to talk about the spiritual connection. Says the world will never understand this, though. That's okay. They aren't based like us. And then she said, this is why I also answered both, because you understand the part in liking littles, but I don't know how you feel about the family part yet.
How do you think Lil B feels about guys like Jared and Nick Fuentes using based? He's probably really sad, right?
I hope he's too busy like retweeting feet pictures of girls writing his name on them. Like that was my favorite thing about Little B on my timeline of Twitter. It would just be 140 pictures of random lonely girls writing his name on their foot and chest.
A real Dan Schneider. I love it.
Plus, my sister is not someone I really want to do that with. She's changed.
She, how do you say, turned 11 and
happens though. That's life. Zoe said Totes right. I like how Jared gives the 100 emoji response to Totes right.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause if I'm talking to somebody and they use the word totes, they're not getting a 100 emoji.
They're not getting 100?
They're not getting 100 emoji. I'm sorry.
I think that's very stingy of you.
Nope. I think this is indicative of what a horrible human being Jared Genesis is. He 100 emojis totes right.
This is the last one.
Jared says, very true. To me, innocence exists with adults too. Obviously, you being innocent in the realm of innocent-minded, simple sicko, and everything else you're guilty of. That's the main contradiction with the haters. They don't seem to grasp that because many have sold their souls. It's, as the Bible says, the blind leading the blind. I hope my words can be of some comfort to you, babe. You're the most normal person I know, at least in my eyes. I'm glad that someone trolling you and exposing you is the most normal person you know. And Jared, which means you're the most fake person you know. Your most intimate relationships are consistently with people trolling you. like all else aside, Jared.
Like Chris Chan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His deepest conversations are with liars.
Everything that you've done online, Jared, all the gross, stupid ignorance you've put out in the world, all the shit talking different YouTubers and celebrities, all that can be forgiven if you can just accept the fact that it's you and not them. You're the trash heap, Jared. You're the constant garbage in your own universe. You're the problem. You, Jared, are in desperate need of some fixing. And by fixing, I mean
chemical castration.
A Christmas miracle. What's the one? Oh, It's a Wonderful Life. We Jared, It's a Wonderful Life without the ending.
I was just gonna say that.
That's what we need. A Christmas miracle, please.
The first hour 10 of It's a Wonderful Life.
Thank you. Yes.
Look, Zoe has asked me to say that, like, her goal was not specifically to troll him, but to try to get something that she could submit to law enforcement so they would do something about it.
And they did.
And as far as I know, it has been sent to them, but I don't know that anything has happened.
Which begs the question, was it worth it, Zoe?
I'm not commenting on whether it was worth it. I'm just saying that that's what she said her goal was.
But gun to your head, if you had to say, was it worth it, what would you say?
I don't know that it necessarily was, but I haven't maybe something eventually will happen. We just don't see it now.
I think
I would like
everybody
to believe that.
I think everybody engages.
What's your favorite flavor of Pitos?
Pitos? I like the cheese flavor, I think.
Flamin' Hot, baby.
I don't like the Flamin' Hot. I like the most basic flavor.
Look, he has an intro now, by the way.
Sick.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Pete? Was that a serious question, or was that like a weird coded...
I think it was a Cheetos Pito pun.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
There's Cheetos that are made out. It's not Cheetos, but it's a Cheeto type snack made out of pea starch.
Gross.
Pea starch. Peas.
Gross.
It's healthier for you. It's a serving of vegetables and every.
Boy, Fiddle with the Camera Genesis.
Fiddle with Kids Genesis.
I'll just call myself that.
This is the most lighting he's ever had.
In a long time, yeah.
The neon
the worst
background
haircut he's ever had.
The neon background is, I like it. I'm not gonna lie.
He likes to fiddle with his camera.
Yeah, it just occurred to me that he's constantly updating what's on his wall, right? It's not.
I think the camera might have just tilted a different direction. I'm not sure.
Fiddle with other things
I'm pretty
too.
sure we've seen this wall before. I think like the orange things are new.
Someone must be helping him edit his videos now because he's not smart enough to know how to do this stuff.
Oh no, no, he's not.
Inappropriate.
This fucking sling blade haircut
today. So every once in a while, this RGT85 drops a solid banger. Aside from his clickbait, silly bullshit nonsense.
He's gonna shift from whatever he's talking about right now to like, people believe this stuff about me that's not true. And in the context of what we just saw, it's hilarious.
Which okay,
while we wait for the next donos come in to hit 200 for Magicus to take a drink, how about Magicus takes a drink every time Jared fake laughs?
I will fucking die. I will die of alcohol poisoning in 3 minutes.
You gotta hustle out there, but every once in a while though he does drop a good one, homie. And I just gotta say, as I'm checking to make sure there's no food on my face because of yesterday. Rest in peace. He does drop a solid one every once in a while.
I'd like to drop a solid one on you.
Not a dookie, but
a piano maybe.
Solid too. You know what I'm saying?
A piano.
Gotta eat your fucking fiber. But anyway, guys. On a serious note, though, depression is a very real thing, and the homie actually covered it, man.
I think I have depression just from the conversation we just had.
You have given people depression.
You did.
Covered it on his channel talking about real shit, you know what I'm saying? And
you know what I'm saying?
Where? Yeah, is he a
Daisy.
wiener now?
Put a little light on the subject.
What? Okay, pause. Was that a fake drink?
I think it might have been because he was like
that was a fake sip.
About the stigma.
Like that didn't touch his mouth. That's a crazy thing.
He should be like
He's insane.
stage smoking too while
We
he's
know
there.
we know it wasn't a real sip because we would have heard the gross sloshing afterwards. But he probably went to go drink and then realized that he had more to
He had
say.
something very important to
yeah,
say.
and he knew he would forget it if he didn't put the cup down.
Probably.
Or he might have had that realization where he wasn't sure if the one he grabbed was the piss one or not.
Happens to the best of
You
us.
know, pal, you're not supposed to be depressed if you're a guy and shit like that. You know,
You're not. Power through. Man up. Don't get
retarded
bitch.
shit. You know, for lack of a better word. And the truth is, man, life is hard. And RGT had a very good quote in there about how
Ruth Gator
life
Tinsburg?
really is the toughest battle you ever will face. And he is exactly right. At least for me, anyway. But
now he's gonna go into himself.
you know, you just got to keep fighting the good fight, homie. And what pisses me off more than anything is how society basically just says to medicate to fix your problems, you know.
Not normally, but in certain situations, yes.
Guys, medicine is bad.
Antidepressants, he spoke on this a little bit. It's all bullshit, bro. It's all just a quick, easy way out, you know, and there are no shortcuts in life. Pills will help you, but they will also fuck you up in many other ways if you stay on them.
But here's the thing: it's a means to a change, and maybe pills aren't the answer. Maybe you want to, inject steroids and tell everybody it's from eating liver. That you got options. You got options.
It's not even necessarily true. Like some people need pills because their bodies are inherently fucked up, and the pills are what fix that, and they just have to take it. Like shit like insulin. Like there comes a point where you just can't live without that. So.
Well, yeah, sure, but I think that it's better if some people don't live. Is the thing.
I agree.
I mean, yes,
I'm with you.
I don't recommend them, dude.
Yeah.
I really don't, but
But the point is, I don't care if you recommend it or not. Like, do something about your fucking life, you loser. You trash human. You garbage fuck that has an opinion for every other person doing something in your do-nothing fucking life. And then you want to go beyond that and use your loneliness and your depression as an excuse for hitting up fucking Chat Avenue and talking to underage kids? Like that's the problem I fucking have. I hope to God that you are role playing and that's not real.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
It's their own. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life, but I will say, man, there's no shortcuts, homie. Like we all know this.
Has he always
We
been such a
all know
homie
this.
guy? Or
Yes.
is he new?
We've all made
Okay.
mistakes.
Here we go. We've all made mistakes.
You just gotta nip the problem in the bud. Whatever
I've
you're
never made a
dealing with
mistake.
that's making you unhappy, bro. Like Jim Carrey said, depression is basically just.
He did a video like a month ago shitting on Jim Carrey, so
Yeah.
it's hilarious that now he's like Jim Carrey.
Your
said.
mind telling you, fuck you, I'm tired of playing this character. And that's some real ass shit
wasn't
because
even a
there's a
time
lot of
for a
people
laugh.
out there, homie, who play a front. They're not themselves because they're afraid of being themselves.
One can only
and they're
imagine what his reaction will be when he sees this.
afraid
Oh, we'll
of being
see.
judged. Okay?
I mean,
That,
I know what
would
I'm
say
hoping
is
for.
the biggest reason why people suffer from depression. It's because they're afraid, dude, And I see a bunch of clowns on YouTube who are afraid to be themselves, who just play this stupid front,
Some people should not be themselves.
Right.
I'm sorry.
No.
Like,
Some people have just a terrible self and should really work to create a different self.
That's the problem here.
anybody with proclivities towards abuse of others should not be
don't be
themselves.
yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
Be someone else.
or at least take that abuse and focus it on yourself.
Like
and
I'm
get the
just
fuck
saying,
out of society.
some people should just literally try being anyone else.
Anyone.
And
There's nowhere
just
to go
really
but up.
boring people. Okay? You guys know who I'm talking about. The cornballs, as I like to call them. Which...
The Cornballs
being real,
podcast.
RGT is kind of one of them, but I do appreciate the bangers that he does.
I love
maybe
his
every once a
wild
month
inconsistency. Like insulting and praising a guy in the same sentence, and then the Jim Carrey thing you just said.
Of course.
Yep.
I think the guy maybe has
I
one
literally
good
cannot
video.
sit still for longer than 2 minutes without my Adderall, so like, it seriously helps so much. To each their own, of course.
But here's the thing, though, Melancholy, have you tried Scientology?
Or have you tried just sitting still?
Yeah, the fuck out of here. You don't need pills to sit still.
Just like
fucking sit still.
I sit still at least once a day.
To be yourself, man. Like, you know, you'll be fine, homie.
Listen, homie. Say, bro.
I'm literally not sitting still like right now, and I rarely ever do.
He rarely sits still.
It's fucked.
Yeah. He's always like opening and closing his legs.
I need some of that Melancholy Adderall. Hook
I
me up
guess
with
I'll
your
give him
fucking
credit for
script.
it. And this was one of them, and that's why I'm giving him a shout out. But
you are not
there's just a lot of fakeness on YouTube, bro. And that's why I'm an easy target, guys. Okay,
Here we go.
In case you didn't get the
There's
memo.
so many reasons.
It's because I'm not one of these cornballs. Okay, I'm not afraid to be who I am, and
you should be.
Fuck what anyone thinks. I don't care. It doesn't
You
matter.
should, at the very least, be afraid to do that to your hair.
My life is permanently ruined now because of being a YouTube, and I'm fine with that. Because
His life is ruined because he was on YouTube. That's the reason.
of being a YouTuber,
Well,
I
then,
mean,
has he tried, I don't know, not doing that?
say
No.
I can no longer get
He
a
literally
job
hasn't
at
tried not
McDonald's.
doing that.
He's like-
he has never stopped.
He's
doing
like,
that.
this is the reason I couldn't even get a job at McDonald's. It's like, are you sure about that?
No.
You didn't have a job when you said that shit.
I swear I'm not even lying. I can actually no longer work because of YouTube. How
convenient.
You know, I realize this is something that
That's patently untrue. Even in your hometown, what are the number of hiring businesses that would have ever seen or heard of anything related to you on fucking YouTube? 0.1.
He worked at like a flower shop that he quit.
Ooh,
He told the
sounds
story.
gay.
He worked at Jack in the Box. He quit there, and then he got fired from being a drum tutor. He was teaching kids how to play drums.
Cool.
Which
You
is-
should have kept doing that.
No.
No, we
Oh,
don't.
sorry.
I'm not going to say did to myself because I didn't do anything wrong, but this is something that I knew would happen.
He didn't do anything wrong.
No, I didn't do nothing, guys.
People took something I said way out of context.
I will say he
Out of context.
almost has the Michael Jackson defense going for him in that he's too stupid to know he's a pedophile.
He's doing they took me out of context, bro.
They didn't.
No.
Schnoz says it's okay to be a loser, but thank the stars you're not this particular loser.
Clarified the context so many times.
Yeah, every time he says
Double
you've taken
down
me out of
repeatedly.
context, we get another message from him saying, no, dude, like it's ageism. If I can't date an 8-year-old, it's ageism.
Right.
He has been given every opening to say he's not a pedophile.
He's never
and
retracted
never
it.
does.
He's never retracted it. He says it's out of context and then he doubles down on it. He goes back and forth.
You know what's wild about most PDF files? They don't even get to the point where they publicly tell people they are.
Most of them have shame.
Yeah, they never get to the single down, let alone the double down.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm going to hold this one in.
He's kind of their king.
That's why they were in his Discord before it got shut
He's
down.
kind of the best one. He is the best of
And
them.
they-
Jared is
They
the
all
best of
talk
us.
like this.
They literally all
They all
talk
had-
like that.
they all
there was
had
like
voices
7
like
guys.
this.
Amos Yee was one of them.
Yeah.
7 guys in the chat. They all talked like that. They were all defending Jared and his proclivities and their possible proclivities. And this is
They said they had those proclivities.
this is how fucking gross you guys are. You sickos. This is how gross you are. You can go around and be like, hey, I love Elvis. I love Elvis. I love Elvis for what he did with that Priscilla when she was 14. I love Elvis.
Whoa!
But instead, you choose Jared Genesis? That's how sick you losers are. You have a perfectly good champion in Jesus Christ and Elvis.
And Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah,
Come on.
Jerry Lee Lewis. Those diddlers are well-respected entities in our culture. And you chose this fucking guy.
R.I.P. Jerry Lee.
That's how I know you're. That's how I know you're
Not just
sickos.
respected, but successful people, have contributed to the world around them at least
Icons.
in some way. Yeah.
And You know, I'm not going to get into it, but you guys know what I'm talking about, and that's the very reason why I can no longer find work. You know, unless we're just talking about working
You
off
can't
the
find
land,
work because
which
you
I'm
haven't
sure
looked for work.
Right.
I'll probably be doing here in the country one day. But
Like, did
no,
he
man,
just
if we're
like
talking
say
like
except for like and then name a kind of work that we talked over?
I think you might have. Check it out.
actual,
He had no interest in finding work before all this happened. He's made several videos like shitting on people that have normal jobs. Even his dad, who is the reason why he's not sleeping in a tent in a park somewhere.
job, I'm fucked.
He probably wouldn't be smart enough to find a tent. He'd probably just be covered
He told
in...
us his plan is to run into the woods and fight
He
bears.
would die. He would die. Even
We could
without a
only
bear.
Be so lucky.
You know how great it would be to watch Jared
try to survive in the wilderness?
Try and fight a bear.
Oh,
naked and
yeah.
stupid.
That would not
There
last
is-
very long.
There's no amount of money I wouldn't pay to watch that.
Like honestly, I want to see Jared fight a bear so bad.
Yeah,
that's not gonna
I want to
happen.
see Jared do a scene for scene reenactment of The Revenant.
Like I would shed all my worldly possessions and just become destitute just to fucking see like 10 seconds of that fight.
I haven't seen The Revenant. Scott, does Leo DiCaprio does he survive?
He survives, but he has a bad time with the bear.
Not
I
scene
love
for
this
scene then.
suggestion. Let him fight Cocaine Bear.
I'm completely fucked
yes.
now, but I'm okay with that. Like,
I'm
it
okay
doesn't
with that,
matter to
bro.
me. I don't really care for society anyway. If it were up to me, I'd probably be off grid, you know, in a fucking log cabin.
It could be up to you.
Where are you going to get the cabin? You're going to build it? I would love to see him try to build a log cabin.
He seems like a man who's good with his hands.
You know, the thing is, the people who would go off grid don't really have to give a fuck what anyone else thinks or says. They can just go and do it.
He can go move to the Sea to Conscious community. Him and Amanda can...
Art Van Gogh? Him and Art Van Gogh?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like
She's
a
too
good-
old for him. She's like 30, so...
He was flip flopping early with Zoe. He was like,
okay.
I like you, Zoe. I want to buy you a ring.
Yeah.
Dog and a shotgun. That sounds like the life to me at this point. It really does, homie. But, you know, I'm not telling you guys to follow my examples and to be, you know, fucking hermit in the woods or whatever. Live your life. Just don't
You're
care
a
what other
hermit in
people
your
think,
own
bro.
fucking existence,
I think
dude.
he might have said Herman.
Herman
in the woods.
Hey, real quick aside. Pee Wee Herman was done wrong, right?
I don't know.
Let me tell you two people who are done the fuck wrong. Pee Wee Herman, Fred Willard. They both got in trouble for masturbating in a porn theater. You know, the thing you do in a porn theater. Fuck off. They're both cool.
Yeah, do you know how many times I've walked into a theater and there's been like a whole orgy exhibit with guys surrounding the orgy jerking their cocks?
Yeah, do you know how many times I've jerked off in a regular theater?
Thank you.
I mean, it's not fair.
That's what I thought
They
Billy
got
was
done
talking
dirty.
about, a regular theater.
No, like, you know, like an exhibition theater and
Right.
everybody's having a sex.
You didn't
and-
clarify, though. You were just like a theater, and I'm like, whoa, a
Everybody's
theater?
having a sex.
Yeah, just having a sex and everybody's doing a wank. Like, come on. Like, Pee Wee Herman was done wrong.
I agree.
It doesn't
100%.
matter. Most people statistically are kind of stupid. You know, I'm just being honest, bro. Like,
Yep.
most people are not very intelligent.
How are you
So
helping
what
the
they
average,
think
Jared?
about you really should not matter.
I'm afraid
It
to
shouldn't
do
matter.
anything in a theater.
lot of people
not,
are
not just jerk off. When I was young, I used to like pee in the theater cups because I didn't want to leave the movie.
That is fucked.
And now I'm like I don't want to do anything because there's got to be cameras in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna jerk off in a theater. I don't want somebody seeing young Bill Fridge with a handful of butter.
These
Does
days,
she speak eloquently? Is she perverted like me? Would
I
she go
beat you
down
in a
on you
wrestling
in a
match
theater?
because I am
Asked
also a
Alanis
cat. My
Morissette.
tail just happens to be in the front for some reason. My very long tail. And how the fuck did Zoe last talking to this waste of human life? Let's get these boys a tip train going.
Tip train. Let's get Magicus a drink. $25. Get Magicus a drink.
Scott,
so fucking bad.
Would you have to fight a guy with a large
I
penis?
hate-
Is that what
I
that was
believe
about?
that was Big
You know
Diesel
what?
who
Yeah,
was
it's Big
talking
Diesel.
about his large front tail.
So, is the CBC telling you to run Canadian content on our show, Scott?
Yeah, we got need a little can.
I heard that Alanis Morissette quote. Those Canucks are always trying to bleed their media out.
I mean, Alanis Morissette.
They have these laws about putting their shit in everything.
The rules.
Alanis Morissette exists.
Canada jail.
She exists outside of Canada, right? Like this isn't a Palenka situation.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
She played God in Dogma for Christ's sakes.
She put the God in Dogma.
Kevin Smith is a shill for the CBC.
True. And also, he only makes Canadian movies now.
He loves Degrassi.
He does. Can I get the username on the person whose thing just got read?
That
the
was
full username.
Demand593, but that's Big Diesel.
Okay, so Big Diesel 593. Question to you: Could Big Diesel spelled properly with a second E instead of an A 593 possibly have been taken, or did you just spell Diesel wrong when you picked your username? This is very important. Please answer via a donation.
Well, his username was Demand593, I think.
But I saw BIGDIESAL 5.
Yeah, that is Big Diesel, and he's been in Actual Mania, and I did notice the way he spelled it, and I just used it anyway because that's what he uses as his name.
I would love an answer.
I just wish we all could get along.
I get along with Big Diesel.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, I do.
You better get along with him, or he'll fucking pull out an anime move on you.
He's got swords.
We are. We actually have some Actual Mania stuff to catch up on. We have some promos coming up here. Because we have Cringecade coming up towards the end of this month. Cringecade will be live on December 23rd. And we have an amazing card set up. As you know, the loser of the losing team from Survivor Situation, they're sitting this month out. All of the people from the winning team from Survivor Situation and some other people are involved. And this is what we're looking at. After the weekend here, I'll probably have a promo video for this, but we'll just let all of you know. The main event is a Cringer. I have been stripped of the Cringerweight title. We have a video from the commissioner.
What'd you do?
Well, I had them both, and I had it unified. I still have the world title.
Fair.
But I was undisputed up until now. I've been stripped. Cringerweight title, 3-way hardcore elimination match. So it's elimination, too.
Also, the DP community has been great over the last week.
Good to hear.
It means the world right now.
It's drinking
One
time.
day at a time.
All right, I'll put you on full screen
Cheers,
here.
brother.
So it's going to be the hardcore rules that we've established in Actual Mania, a 3-way and elimination. So there's going to be 2 rounds to it because it's an elimination.
Winner.
Yes. And it's Egghead versus Flock of Possum versus Shabisky. Shabisky performed really well in the last Actual Mania.
I would like to see Shabisky take down Egghead.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I think that's the right move. I think that's the right thing for America right now. Don't you guys think?
Yes.
I think so.
It should be interesting. And then we have this thing. We have this feud brewing between Star Spangled Luchador and Ruby Jules.
I think you'll find it's the Star Spangled Luchador.
Yeah, I typed it wrong.
Who are you, Big Diesel?
I am. Shh.
We got him.
Yeah. And then Tag Team Championship, Simple Country and Billy the Fridge, who are the newly crowned Tag Team Champs, versus Auntie Jesse and the Court of Owls.
I'm unfamiliar with Simple Country, your Tag Team Championship partner. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I had no idea that I was going to be in this tag team.
It was a random.
I showed up. Simple Country took me and won the tag team titles for us.
The fun thing is that you made the rules. You said that he could choose anybody to be his partner, and then he just chose you.
See, because Simple Country is a simple country detective. And he just does simple country things to solve simple country crimes.
Another thing I need to point out is that with the main event, round 1 is going to be pre-recorded videos, but then round 2 is live.
Love it.
They're going to go head-to-head live for
on
the final
spot.
Yes.
I gotta say, it was a brilliant move to fucking pick a former tag team champion to be his tag team partner.
That is smart. That is smart. So we'll see how that turns out. We'll play a couple promos here that should be interesting. This is Auntie Jessie.
Audience.
Take your shirt off.
I want to say thank you so much for all of the love that you guys gave me over the last couple of weeks or so with all of my video entries.
So this one is Billy's video?
Yeah, and
oh my
also
God.
all of the love that I received in my recovery from my spine surgery. I'm doing well, but as you can see, I'm still recovering, relaxing in my bed. Now, there's something I wanted to point out about the last video.
$100 million baller, I got bigger goals.
That it said there was no harm done to any apples. But people said, oh, but she was slicing them. No, sir. Look.
And by the way, none of these promos were made before the card was announced, so none of these are about their match.
They have
coming
no
up.
idea.
Yeah.
They're more general. Yeah.
Bars, the cars, they don't hear me. Buying bottles in the bars, the bars. They don't hear me.
They were pomegranates.
Whoa!
I wanted to tell you guys a quick story today, because I am going to be competing again in Actual Mania fucking... Oh, I see. It's got a fucking button.
It's got a fucking button.
Anyways, I wanted to tell you guys an interesting little story about one of my favorite fruits. Right? The pomegranate. Most notably, the pomegranate is a fruit that has ties to Greek lore, right? You may know the story of Persephone. Persephone is the daughter of Demeter, who is, of course, the agriculture goddess.
Whose Roman surrogate is Ceres, if that's more palatable for you guys.
You see, one day,
let's go Greek.
Young, not quite of age, but cisgendered.
You don't fuck kids. You don't fuck dead bodies. You don't fuck your relatives. You don't fuck animals. And you say fuck rape in general. It's just the forbidden 4 to 5.
Alive female who is unrelated. They might have been third cousins. Was kidnapped. She just fucking... The ground opened up. Hades came up and was like, yoink! And fucking yoinked that bitch out of the fucking world. It's like, whoa, what the hell? And so her mom, Demeter's like, holy fuck, where's my daughter? This is terrible. This is the worst thing I've ever fucking had to deal with, And because Demeter is the agriculture goddess, she got all motherfucking depressed on her cry couch and didn't fucking make the plants grow anymore. And so everybody started starving because there was nothing to fucking grow or eat or feed the fucking animals and shit. It's some fuck shit, right? So, what the fuck is going on with this fucking Hades dude, right? So this dude, his motherfucker, he says, listen, Persephone, I love you. I'm just lonely. And so, she's like, okay. But she falls in love with him because of Stockholm.
I honestly hope it doesn't.
This is
But also,
history lesson, Magicus. Don't you understand history?
Fact is that she gets to be like, the queen of the underworld, which is like, goth girl fucking central, right?
Right.
One day, she did finally find her mother. Her mother had been looking for her. Showed the fuck up. It's like, give me my motherfucking daughter back. And Hades is like, all right.
She has gotten so many more pomegranate seeds on the floor than in her mouth.
So,
it's because the fucking
that is a
spoon's
needlessly
got holes
high
in
effort
it.
fruit. I got no fucking time for pomegranate.
I feel like it's
Eat
on purpose,
6
though.
seeds.
No. It's just the way
From the-
pomegranates are. They're the worst.
She's using a spoon that has holes in it to lift the seeds.
Somewhat impractical.
The most successful handheld pomegranate feeding was 9 seeds out of the entire pomegranate in history. It's the most successful handheld pomegranate feeding.
Okay.
If you crack the fucker on a table and individually collect the seeds, you get more bang for your buck. But then you wouldn't be able to use this cool skull spoon.
True.
Have signed a contract with me to continue living in the underworld for 6 months of the year, and then you can go back to your mother for the other 6. And Persephone fucking looked him straight in the eyes, fucking looked at those motherfucking seeds, fucking said, "Oh yeah, that's some good shit." She went her mom. It was great. It was joyous.
Imagine every time Auntie Jessie eats a pomegranate, she tells herself this story. This is like that. Like as a kid, you do the airplane spoon thing because you got to eat your peas, right? But why would I fucking eat my peas if it wasn't from an airplane spoon? So why the fuck would I eat my pomegranate if it wasn't from the fucking Persephone jet, the D jet?
All right, I'm back in. I'm invested in this now.
Right?
We have one half of the year where things are green and flourishing, where Demeter is happy because her daughter is home because she's kind of a helicopter parent. But then again, if your daughter got kidnapped by the fucking devil, you'd probably be a little bit of a helicopter parent too.
Nah, she belongs to the streets.
Fucking hate pedophiles more than I hate my YouTube troll.
So,
why does Copes keep
I invite
hacking your
you
video?
to join me in this next fantastic presentation of actual mania for the Drunken Peasants. I will
thought
be
this was
there.
a presentation about
I will
pomegranates.
have weapons.
She has a lot of weapons. We've seen some of the
Ready to come the
weapons.
fuck back down to some motherfucking underworld shit. Let's do this fucking shit.
She's joining
Fuck
forces
yeah.
with Court of Owls versus Simple Country and Billy the Fridge for the actual Mania
Auntie
Tag
Jessie,
Champs.
it's nice to see you off a win, able to go up against the real champion here. I hope you do your best, and even at that, I hope you don't beat yourself up too much when you lose to Simple Country and I. Because see, we're just Simple Country folks. Simple Country and I. We just solve crimes and we eat delicious things. It's simple guys. And the pomegranate is a little too complex for me. I think what I'm gonna have to do is just eat that ass, Mr. Postman. Let me eat that ass. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to be the pomegranate?
Yeah.
Here's Ruby Jewels. This is who the luchador will be taking on.
Is Ruby Jewels part Boglum?
He might be
I
like
thought
a.
this was like slightly less diseased Cobes. For
Yeah,
a
this is.
minute.
He's only like 15% Boglum.
I've just been told by Auntie Jessie I have no consent to eat her ass. Okay, I'm just gonna have to beat you fair and square then.
Just gonna have to. No, I guess you shouldn't.
I'm
do
a
that.
should be good. I'm a simple
I like
country
her. That was
champion.
my first Auntie Jessie.
Ruby Jewels
experience.
confirmed
I'm
Boglum.
a fan. I kind of want her to beat you.
Because that's a Boglum hat, right?
It's close.
Like if we were doing side by side, Copes and Ruby Jewels here, they accessorize. They have the similar facial hair choices.
Yeah,
It's not too far off. They're both musicians. This actually is
They're
a power.
collabing.
This is somehow a power ballad.
Yep.
King Cobra, Ruby Jewels. We'll fill out the rest of the band as necessary, but they're going to be on tour, coming to a city near you. The band's name's Bogwater.
Here's we're gonna move on to I guess Honest Red has a video. So
Honest Red?
Honest Red hasn't sent me a fucking dollar today, so I'm
hi.
anti-Honest
I
Red
didn't see you
until
there.
something changes.
It's been a couple days removed from actual Mania Survivor situation, and I couldn't be happier.
We want to recap that he scored the lowest score that anyone could possibly get in the like individual voting for each.
It was
person.
Not the lowest they could possibly get. He got the lowest score,
Right.
But it could have been lower.
I meant the worst like deduction is what I meant to say.
Yeah. He got the lowest score, the lowest votes, and then he got the worst deduction because of it.
Yes,
Anybody who
yes.
got the lowest score would have gotten the worst deduction.
He got what, like a 5?
8
An
votes.
8? Okay,
he got 8 votes.
8. Okay.
I'm also feeling a little under the weather, so bear with me. Unfortunately, because Team Jeff lost their Survivor situation, I mean, like, really lost. Like, Ohio State versus Michigan lost. I'll be on vacation for the next month. But I'm very happy to say that, in my opinion, for the 4th time in a row, last Actual Mania was the best Actual Mania ever.
I think it was very bold for him to film this in 3 frames per second.
Look at the aspect ratio, too.
Yeah, but this is Detroit Wi-Fi he's uploading
4
to.
by 3.5.
Personally, am very happy.
This is
with the
4K in Detroit.
amount of people that chose to participate, as well as the level of talent in the new competition. I am looking forward more than ever to what's going to come in Actual Mania. I want to also add that as someone who's been having a lot of fun, but also trying to put on an engaging show for everybody, I'm really happy how excited people are. And I try my very best to catch every Actual Mania live.
Wow.
The Survivor situation was on a Monday night, and work required me to be asleep. Can we please not be in general or
Work doesn't require you to be asleep unless you work at a sleep clinic. Work required you to do something else, and then you slept another time.
I think he's just saying, please don't spoil Actual Mania, you guys.
I think he's a liar.
He had to find out he scored only 8 points from general chat. That's not fair.
tagging me and stuff the next morning. I spent at least a month making something, and I think I deserve to have a genuine viewing experience.
He's talking about Egghead, right?
Yeah.
He's saying Egghead posted spoilers. Egghead, how could you do this?
I think if he was talking about Egghead, he would use Egghead's name.
No,
he must be talking about other people here.
I think just to be safe, we should spoiler tag everything that we say again, just so that he doesn't see anything.
I guess it's like a double-edged
The whole
sword.
Discord, just spoiler tag.
Yeah, because as disappointing as it was, I want to say that the things that I said in my last promo were absolutely right. When I woke up on Tuesday morning and came into Discord, everybody was talking about Honest Red and trying to get an Egghead-style
He is a good heel, I'll say. Honest Red is like a really good heel.
reaction out of me. Nobody gave a flying fuck about the actual main event of Survivor situation. Even if I had gotten 0 votes, I would
You
still
know, when
be
I
the
play
main-
this music in the background of my promos, everyone gets mad, but he can just do it and it's cool.
It's because you live on fucking stolen native land, Scott.
Yeah, I live on like the most stolen land, so I should get to do it the most.
Yeah, what about
Fucking
those,
take it back or shut up.
What about those masked unmarked graves in BC?
What about them?
What role did you play in
You want
those?
to make up names for all of them? I'll do it. They're not going to be flattering.
Or as Scott calls them, the fairgrounds.
The fairgrounds.
character of actual mania. If your goal was to get an Egghead style reaction out of me, I'm sorry. I saw the dog shit submission that Trubisky got 30 votes or whatever on, and it's like if he had put together anything competent whatsoever, maybe I'd be second guessing myself, but he couldn't even do that. Now I want to take a minute to address the
As Honest Red, he's been competing with Actual Mania for months now.
Yes.
I really do feel for him. Like, obviously, you love Actual Mania, and you can see the audience is full of complete fucking idiots that don't know how to vote. That's why they only gave you 8 votes. Trubisky's 30.
That's why I lost my match, because the audience doesn't know how to vote correctly.
They're fucking stupid.
He's undefeated in singles. This was his first actual loss. The Survivor situation team.
His wins though were all gerrymandered.
That's what makes him such a good heel. That's what makes him such a good heel.
He's yet to have an actual win,
and he's the king. He has the king. He's got the crown.
Yeah, well, where I come from, crowns are for childbirth.
first of 2 sad, pathetic weenies. One of them being Jeff Holiday, and the other one being Edward Colton Headsley. What a couple of poor sport
full name.
dickheads. You're so lucky, Colton, that you weren't drafted onto a team because the shitty attitude that you've been displaying in Discord and on Streamlabs, just absolutely pathetic. And I would pity anyone who would be teamed with you. And that's coming from me, the person who got last place.
That's coming from me,
because
a
you're
total
running
piece
such
of
a
shit.
selfish narrative, trying to get me in particular to place blame on my teammates, saying that I cost my team the game. It's a team competition, Colton. You win as a team, you lose as a team. You self-centered prick.
But there was 2 polls, and one was the teams, just the 2 teams, and the other was an individual poll where we stacked you up based on where you ranked overall and either added or subtracted from the team score based on that. So individual performance did matter in this, too.
Besides, mathematically, that doesn't even make sense. Even if I had tied for first place, we wouldn't have won. And no, absolutely not. You will not be getting another match with me anytime soon. I want you.
I mean, you're both going to be in the Battle Royal match that we're going to have next month. So
are you gonna join?
I've beaten you.
We can have up to 25 people.
I think you should join. I think you should
Who?
enter the Scoot. Yeah. You
want
were
me to
attacked.
declare?
Yeah, you should.
It's next month.
I'll have to check my schedule, but barring anything coming up, I think I'm going to declare for the what's the name of the battle royal?
It's called the Regal Tussle.
I'm declaring for the Regal Tussle.
All right.
And I hope the final 2 are me and some big dummy. I don't know. Let's call him, just for the sake of argument, Egghead. And so it's me and some big dummy, Egghead, in the final 2, and we reenact the finish of the 1993 Royal Rumble, where I'm Yokozuna, the Japanese, nay Samoan monster. Don't tell anyone.
Yeah.
And you know what? He finally got me down. He's got a glimmer of hope, and in this battle royal, and then he goes up to the top rope, the tippy top rope. I'm not talking the bottom rope. I'm not talking the middle. I'm talking the top goddamn motherfucking rope. And he goes all the way up there, and he drops the point. He doesn't go meat of the tricep. He drops the point of his goddamn elbow and spikes me in the sternum with it, nearly incapacitates me, and then forgets what a fucking battle royal is, tries to pin me like an idiot, and then I just push him up over the top rope and I win, and that's how it's gonna go down.
Get it?
Yeah.
You're as stupid as dead Randy Savage.
Whoa!
Oh, that's so sad.
Whatever. He fucked Stephanie when she was a kid.
Okay.
We don't know if that's true. I've
seen it.
The way the tussle is going to work is that however many people we end up having, round 1 is multiple votes. The people can vote on as many of the people on the list as they want. And then we're going to get rid of anyone under 4th place. So like we're going to pick up like a top 4. All right? And then that's going to be a singular vote. And if everyone is available, then we'll do that live, and we'll vote, and we'll pick a final 2, and then we'll do the final 2 live. And then and then the winner gets the title match of their choice at Actual Mania.
If I don't win, that's it. Everybody dies. All right.
Yeah.
I heard that Lord Gemagicalist guy is like thinking about joining, so we'll see.
Yeah,
how
you
that
said
goes.
Are you hemming and
you said
hawing
you were going to
about
be in
it?
it.
No. I'm the Lord Gemagicalist. It's a totally different person.
We're going to play your promo, Commissioner Kyle. Don't worry, we're getting to it.
3 times, fair and square. The last match we had, I beat you even before Smarty got involved. And I have a very healthy approach to Actual Mania. I know that streaks are meant to be broken, but I want you to know that when my winning streak ends, it won't be to you. And I still will be 3-0 against you. It's already over for you. I already opened the doors of Actual Mania to a new era. It's already done.
He did it?
The pond is already
No,
expanded.
I think if anybody did it, it was me. You're not going to take credit for that accomplishment. Luchador and I are the ones that fucking entered this age in.
Any one of those could give you a run for your money. I am the new main character of Actual Mania. I don't need to send in 10 super chats and make daily promos to get DP to talk about my matches. To play a music video that just happens to have 3 people talking about me.
Wow.
Filmed on iPhone 3GS.
So here's Commissioner Kyle, I believe.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Drunken Peasants podcast, it is I, your Commissioner Kyle, here to make an announcement for the next Actual Mania. Well, since Ben, or should I say Benjamin, has been too busy smacking Tin the Benjamin and getting faded than a hoe, and not following what I told him to do, he is officially stripped of the Cringerweight title.
Damn!
I love how well framed up this is. Like, he's got this perfect, where he's just like off center and half of his head is cut off.
Yeah,
it's always like this, right? Like you at a point you have to think it's intentional. You think by accident once he would frame it properly, but he never does. So it has to be intentional.
It's a pumpkin spice tampons. Have you guys heard of this? Have you heard of this thing?
Heard of this? I'm very simple to work with. I ask one favor
can shorten that sentence,
for you to
Scott.
just put up a picture of Claire Baby Legs in the empty guest cam.
Oh, yeah, he wants.
So the people have something nice to look at.
He wants Clara Baby Legs around.
Does she have baby
if you
legs?
Can't do that, you can't be champion. So, Actual Mania on December 20th.
I'm still the world champion, but I've been stripped of the Cringerweight.
It's going to be a Cringerweight Championship 3-way hardcore match with Egghead going up against Flock Possum going up against Shabisky. And the winner gets not only the Cringerweight Championship, they also receive a $15 Little Caesars gift card.
What?
From me.
From you?
Also,
Whoa! Now there's stakes. I didn't know about this.
Not steaks, pizzas, Ben.
Yeah, they don't have steak.
Wow, this is an interesting development. I did not know about this.
It's a $15 gift card. That's like 7 pizzas at Little Caesars.
I mean,
if you win, you get like a free meal, basically. A couple free meals. No, Scott. I know you're Canadian, but it's not pizza, okay?
Fuck you.
They do use the tagline "pizza."
They do.
We can agree it's super weird.
It is weird
that Little Caesars like catchphrase is pizza, and then Canada just has a chain called pizza. It's fucking weird. But we also have Little Caesars. P.S.
That is very
I don't
weird.
I don't know what's going on.
I
can't defend it.
Do they do the pizza thing in the Little Caesars commercials in Canada?
I don't know if we have commercials in Canada, but they do on the American ones that air here.
I see.
I don't think we've invented advertising yet.
Damn, that's crazy.
We're getting there.
Yeah, have you ever had Boston pizza?
I have had Boston pizza. You know, Boston, famous for its pizza.
In Canada, it's Canadian pizza.
Yeah.
I've had Boston pizza with Scott
in Canada
on numerous occasions in Canada.
Yeah,
and I would try and go back over the border with my leftover Boston pizza.
Yeah,
and they'd be like, "Do you have any beef on you?" I'm like, "Well, I had a Philly cheesesteak pizza from Boston Pizza. There's 2 slices left," and they made me throw it away. I'm like, "Can I just eat them here right now?" They're like, "Nope."
Yeah,
that's
they're
why
like,
you always
move
lie
along.
about your pizza going home.
I should have. Yeah.
At the in Columbus, Ohio, they have a hockey team there, and near the hockey arena, they have a Boston Pizza and a Tim Hortons, like right outside the front doors of the hockey arena.
Gray in the
it's
chat.
the Canadian Embassy.
Gray in the pleb chat says, "Why would you tell them, LMAO? Because I'm a perfectly honest person.
You shouldn't lie to them.
I understand why you might lie, but I'm not you.
Honestly, lying to them is a big mistake if they figure out that you lied.
The last thing, fuck the mistake. The last thing I would want to do is be dishonest with anybody for anything.
Mania this month.
Billy has
you will
never
see
told a lie
a
once.
grudge
Everything
match
he said
of the
was 100%
Star-Spangled
true.
Luchador
Everything I
versus
say is a lie.
Ruby,
even
Come
this.
Diddly Umster Jules in a grudge match.
Whoa. What did he call it?
Ruby Cum Diddly Umster Jules.
Whoa.
That's going to be awesome.
Damn.
And the winner of that match will also receive a $15 Little Caesars gift card.
What?
And then finally,
Damn.
What,
the
you made
final
him money?
match is going to be a tag team match. It's going to be Billy the Fridge and Simple Country versus Auntie Jessie and the Court of Owls. And that's going to be for the Tag Team Championship. But the winner of that match, both team members, will also get a $15 Little Caesars gift card.
Oh!
So it's like $60
$100 in Little Caesars.
Rolling in it.
Holy shit.
Dude. The gift card god over here.
Jeff Holiday never fucking gave.
Yeah, I mean, like Jeff Holiday will get his rematch someday, and in light of
Is
this,
he buying our votes?
You know what? It's working.
Everybody watching.
There might be more people competing in Actual Mania at this point.
If you tune into Actual Mania, you become a patron, $5 or above. Our Commissioner Kyle will give you a $15 Little Caesars gift card.
I don't think he's gonna do that.
You don't think so?
No.
Fuck.
And that's a promise.
Look,
Fuck.
that's what. What's $60 of gift cards he's now giving out? That's like 12 pizzas.
Simple Country said we're getting those gift cards.
It's like Jared's annual income.
We are getting that pizza.
Your Commissioner, you're going to get more than just a title of a championship. You're actually going to get a prize. And I'm paying for it.
You're getting crazy bread, motherfucker.
Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy your lead up to Actual Mania. I'll be watching.
I feel kind of bad about this whole situation. All of us are going to be sitting here eating pizza. What's Clara Baby Legs going to be eating?
Next time, you should listen to what I say.
Okay, sorry, Commish.
Ta-ta for now.
Sorry.
You're not
By
getting
the
any
way, just a
fucking
reminder,
Little Caesars cards.
Me and my friend were voted best couple at prom. Here's our prom photo.
Thank you for the reminder.
I wish you hadn't reminded me of that.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I have.
Was it Juggalo prom?
I think it might have been. I think it might have been the prom at the gathering.
Look, you guys are about to have a Fago Bukkake. 'Twas the night before Christmas. And all through the dumpster,
Oh, I love this.
everyone was asleep except for Flocka the shit stirrer. He was chatting away on DP Discord, talking shit because he was bored. Candles burning that smell like ass. Flocka smoking that Vance Global grass.
Hell yeah.
20% off with code PEASANTS. PASANTS. Hold on.
Merry
Gotta go take care of this fat fuck too. Boglin Dumpster. Whoa.
Yeah, even
Mary
Flocka
Possum's
Possum
whole family
said they would come on live if they made it to the next round. They would come on live and do it.
Yeah,
so
but did they say whether or not they've already got that $15 gift card spent? Is it going to be cheese? Is it going to be pepperoni? Is it going to be pizza?
I can't believe this is happening. That there's actually like a prize to winning Actual Mania.
All I'm saying
Shit's
is,
heating up.
All I'm saying is those title belts, they didn't mean shit to me.
Pizza,
But pizza gift cards, I will kill a firstborn child.
What's Egghead's take on this?
He will not kill a firstborn child for these
Asked
cards.
nobody ever.
I asked
Still
him.
going to be pre-recorded fridge, or is live fridge going to join?
I don't know. I was gonna make it be pre-recorded, but now that I know there's gift cards on the line, no, I
step up.
you said what's Egghead think of all this? I'm sure Egghead's making a promo right now, like, Jesus Christ, I can buy my own damn pizza. I quit.
Oh, is that part? Is it that part of the cycle? I thought he'd get excited.
No, buying his
I
own
see him.
pizza is
I
part
see
of the
that he's
cycle.
active right now, so I know he's listening. I wanted to know. I thought he'd be excited.
He's being like, holy Jesus, I don't need pepperoni
Oh,
from Little
Lordy,
Caesars.
Lordy.
I order from Pizza Hut stuffed crust. I quit. I quit.
You got to just make sure you eat that Little Caesars pizza in like 15, 20 minutes tops, because that's all it's good for.
I hope
Short
y'all
shelf
get
life. Short shelf life
coronavirus.
for sure.
I hold on.
Oh, wait, are you going to tell us the Thinker Pizza story?
No, I'm almost done. I'm watching a kid's new video. I'll translate it for you guys. He says, what? Little Caesars? I wouldn't feed that to my dead dad. What?
Oh my God!
What?
Wow.
What?
Wow!
Wow.
Billy.
Don't worry,
Wow.
egghead. My dad's dead too. I love you.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm starting a
I
new
have friends
faction.
like
I'm
that. I can say
I'm
the
starting
word
a new
too.
Actual Mania faction.
I have friends who are dead.
It's called the Dads of Dead.
Speaking of food, Billy, I discovered on my way back from Everett last week that there is a Fat Shack in Bellingham.
Oh, what? Did you just go get your little dick wet on a fucking massive Sammy?
We got our dicks wet at Fat Shack in Bellingham. It was so nice. I corrected what I did last time at Fat Shack because I needed to balance my sauce choice. Last time I got the golden barbecue sauce because if I see that as an option, I'll get it because I love me a mustard-based barbecue sauce. But it was like a little too salty with everything else that was going on the sandwich. So I got that plus marinara and the sweetness of the tomato. Like it was a beautiful sandwich. Also, I had not eaten all day, and literally human shit would have tasted good. But
which, by the way, is lower calorie.
True.
But what about fish, though, Scott?
Fuck off. No fish.
You would have eaten literal human shit, but no fish.
Literal human shit.
Scott, if you had to eat fish, of some type, what's your go-to fish that if you had to eat it?
I guess like fish and chips, like something mild, like
fried fish.
Yeah, I think that's
yeah.
Would you eat
like the least fishy, the better? But don't come at me with that. Oh, this fish doesn't taste fishy at all. Yes, it fucking does. You have a trash palate. I can taste it.
Have you eaten
Fish
canned
are
tuna?
friends, not food.
Have you ever eaten like canned tuna before?
Yeah, I hate it.
You hate it. Okay.
Hate it. Yeah.
So what about the? Are you going to the AEW pay-per-view in Seattle? Or not pay-per-view, but
I don't know
TV
yet.
taping?
I'm trying to get on it. And I don't know what's
Let's
happening
hope.
yet. Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm calling in favors.
I just got my ticket today, so I'm going
Nice.
for sure. Yeah.
Nice. I will hopefully see you there in some form.
Scott, how mad are you going to be when I show up and I'm your opponent?
That would be hilarious.
I'm like, we called in favors, and you're like, fuck you.
You will see me the maddest I've ever been.
I was gonna have a good match, Billy. The fuck? We called in favors. I just shit myself in the ring. You're like,
instead of puking, you shit.
Yeah,
this
I was
time?
gonna say, you're gonna have to step up from puking.
Yeah, it's a complete
Billy,
sequel. You're
what's
covered
the
in my
name of your
shit. I'm
finisher?
rolling around in it. I don't know who's in AEW right now, but they're crying.
Not
Tony
CM Punk.
Khan is crying.
You got what's the name of your finisher, Billy?
The Fecalator.
Yeah.
It's a deadlift reverse power bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Sit out, deadlift, reverse power bomb. Fecalator.
Yep.
Upon impact, the target shits him or herself.
Scott, you're going to look so weird without your beard.
Who?
He's saying tomorrow you're going to lose your beard.
Well, I'm not, so fuck you.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! No, I know what you're saying.
I'm not spoiling. I'm going to fight a man, beat him, and keep my fucking beard.
No.
Ben's booking, by the way.
I'm booking.
I don't know if you got the memo.
Guest booker, Ben.
What if you're fighting a man who gave himself a black belt in karate?
Ooh, tougher.
You know what? Pro wrestling. We talk about pro wrestling sometimes.
Yeah,
we do.
Once or twice, yeah.
Prior to Vince McMahon killing off all the territories, the way you became a top tier wrestler was you just started your own company.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
booked
Fritz
yourself
Von
as a
Erich?
champion.
Yeah.
It was
You
the
literally
perfect
there
grind.
was all these companies. Every wrestler we saw in the
Vergania?
80s was just
Vergania, yeah.
They were just a
The Von
figurehead.
Erichs.
They were a figurehead of a company that
Stu
somebody
Hart.
built to make themselves. I'm the champion of Little Fuck Mississippi, and then they all came and they laid underneath Hulk Hogan's fucking boot.
You weren't here when we watched that. I think this was when you were out of town. We watched Steve Miggs pass out. Did you? You didn't watch that with us, did you?
I don't think I did.
Yeah, we watched this video of Steve Miggs. He got like a eyebrow piercing, and he like blacked out during, and he's all like,
Oh.
like,
It was a crazy pass out. It was very good.
yeah.
The
Oh, we got Boglum Chronicles in the chat.
I've got like a bunch of people to
What's
respond
up?
to. So Stabby McHug says, "Hell yes, loser, your gross ass beard." And to that, I'm going to protest by shoving my whole beard into my mouth.
What? You can't do that.
I miss being able to do that.
So that's what you get. And then Twisted Indica, probably a juggalo.
Same
in the chat
person, I
says,
think.
Stop. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Stop putting fake abs on your disgusting wrestling cat suit. It's not a suit. It's me.
Wow.
It's me.
You know what? And both of the tails he wears are both him. He can just detach them and
frontsies and back.
He has his like ring tail, and then he has a walking around tail.
I like that you know that. That was like a hot topic on me and Drew's podcast for I don't know 6 months. Like we were saving up for walking around tails.
Walking around tails. Yeah.
Scott, can I point out something that just happened here that I think is very disgusting?
I insist.
When you put your beard in your mouth,
yeah.
Magic's response was to say how much he missed
able to do that.
being able to put his beard in his mouth. That's sick.
Yeah, it is.
That's a sickness.
You're down with the sickness.
You're almost as bad as Jared Genesis. And you're worse than King Cobra's trolls.
Like that. I could just grab it.
It's great. I'm never getting rid of it.
It's
this
sick.
forever. This?
That's a forever beard.
You didn't get to see this. I'll play it for you. It's not that long.
Pause.
This is old.
This piercer, is he have a tattooed ham behind that glove? That's a thick boy.
That's a full ham.
That's a chonky boy.
Really?
That's a Popeye forearm.
That'd be awesome. And then we'll just put a microphone by his mouth while he's passed out and see what happens. I'll be Jennifer.
He's already about to pass out, and they haven't even done it yet. So he's having some kind of weird piercing anxiety.
Yeah, it's the Steve and Jennifer show. Steve, say something.
This is before he was a pro wrestler.
Long
Yeah,
before.
Well, I think we're very perky.
Steve, are you okay? You don't look.
This was the moment he was like, "I'm gonna get beat up for
So
money."
no push-ups after the show like usual?
What are you talking about?
In 20 years.
In 20 years.
Now that he's weak?
Yeah.
I could beat him.
I'm gonna start pro wrestling training in my late 30s.
Are you okay?
Everybody's talking trash to him right now, and it hasn't even happened yet.
There it is.
Stretching it, man.
And we're okay.
Watch him.
Uh-oh.
might pass out. Really?
Yeah, I'm
Stand
gonna
up,
pass
dude.
out, dude.
Whoa!
Oh my God!
Oh, we lost him.
Get out of here.
Oh, his soul left his body.
His co-hosts are like, "Get out of here!" They thought he was faking it.
My God. No, he isn't.
Hey, no, George, you don't talk to me. What's going on here?
He's alright.
Why is he
It's
passed out?
warm in here.
They say it's needle shock. Yeah, and it happens to
It's
some
called
people.
needle shock?
Look at him.
He just went pale a little bit.
Quick, take his piece.
He's alright.
Someone give me a Sharpie. I'm going to write...
What's the deal with the pants? Can't we leave them on?
I'm gonna write
Yeah,
slut on his
seriously, what's
forehead.
going on? Is he gonna be all right?
He's fine.
Happens all the time.
When he comes back, it's crazy because he's all like, "Whoa."
Handing him
For a
like
big
an
guy
old
like
lady.
that
They're
with
saying
all the
this happens
tattoos,
all
he's
the
gonna
time.
pass
I
out
wonder
for
how
a
many
little
times this actually happens.
Oh, wait, he's coming too.
Look at his mouth.
Fuck!
He's like,
Holy
"Ah."
shit!
You alright?
Are you okay, Steve?
No, you don't know.
He is not okay.
I'm sorry.
How does this even happen to you?
He's got crazy eyes.
Your body goes through shock because it is a trauma to have something like that done to you.
Huh?
And some people just take it better than others. I've gotten a bunch of piercings, never had this happen to me.
Dude, how was that? That was like a freaking roller coaster.
This would hurt though. Like I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I feel like a pussy.
Give him a hand!
No, you're not
good,
a pussy.
Steve.
You're one of the rare people in this world that would pass out to a fucking eyebrow piercing. And I love that. Thank you for sharing that with us on camera. There's no such thing as bad pussies.
And is he still the champ?
And now he is defending the SOS World Heavyweight title tomorrow in Tacoma, Washington.
So it's going to be Beard
It was
versus...
going to be against B-Boy. B-Boy got his travel fucked up, so I actually don't know who he's defending against, but I do believe he is still defending.
Do they need me to call up K-Nash and have him...
You should probably call in some favors.
I could send over K-Nash if they need Kevin
Did
Nash.
you kill K-Nash's son?
No.
For the record.
No. I
Okay.
would not do that.
He's envious.
Checking.
He wished he
I
was
thought
Kevin
'cause
Nash's
you
son.
kind of wanted to be K-Nash's son, and
Yeah.
someone was standing in the way of
If
that.
I-
I just wanted to
sense.
ask. I just wanted to ask.
I could never replace Kevin Nash's son, but
Now you can.
I could never. But I do think that without Scott Hall, without his son, it's time for him to invite a big fat buddy over. It'll be me. I'll be a big fat buddy. I'll be your big fat buddy.
Look, I'm sorry your best friend and son died.
Yeah,
but
no.
do you wanna hang out?
I'm mortified, but let's be big fat buddies.
So I'm hearing through the grapevine that Jared is Jareding out right now.
Oh,
when he's gotten the news that his girlfriend was a
Start
troll.
spreading the news.
Da 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 da. I'm leaving today.
My father
Oh my God.
is gay.
This is
Da
stupid.
da da da.
Oh, Ben, would you like to share with the class?
Hold on.
Magicus,
Oh,
you got
that
2
is
shots in today. What a miserable day of drinking for Lord Magicus.
I know. This is
Is
the
Scoot
most
gonna-
sober I'm ever going to go to bed after one of these shows.
Is Scoot going to be there tomorrow? I might go if so. I am going to be there tomorrow, Juma. IU in square brackets. So yeah, if you want to come to SOS Pro Wrestling in Tacoma tomorrow, I will be there, and you are required to come and say hi if you go. That is the bargain.
Do it.
So here's the latest leaked DMs.
Some guy I just talked to showed me some things, Zoe. Were you on DP tonight? I don't believe it, but he said you were talking mad shit.
Nah,
Zoe
Zoe
says
was cool.
probably just fake stuff. I didn't even see it yet.
He never comes to verify this shit.
I've been
Zoe's
playing
been in my
PS5
chat so
all
many
night.
times. He never comes and checks. People just tell him things and he just is like, oh. So he never confirms it.
And here's Jared, and I believe you. It's just, here's the thing.
What an idiot!
He mentioned something only you in, I told only you in DMs about the if our love is a fetish. Could you maybe talk to me about that, Zoe, please? Please tell me you didn't just spend half a year of your life wasting your time trolling me.
Half a year?
If so, really the joke is on you, because let's be real. If I was going to be arrested, it would have happened by now. Holy
What an
fuck.
evil
I think he's
fuck.
right.
And Zoe says, well,
I think Jared's right.
Zoe says, well, if he has the things you knew someone was reading my Discord, I told you that previously that I noticed someone reading messages that I never did. Maybe he's the one. Who is he anyways? He says, I don't know what you're saying. It was the guy who was ARLE. And then Zoe says, I told you on Gilded. And then Jared's AR Law Enforcement. Is that it? AR Arkansas Law Enforcement? AR? Is that what AR
Yeah,
is?
probably.
Princess Zoe says, I told you on Gilded. Jared Genesis says, oh, you mean the police? And Zoe says, I didn't know who it was. Jared's, I mean, those would be the only people reading it. And Zoe says, but these could be the people who called me even. And Jared Genesis says, yeah, I mean, them or the FBI. You honestly think the FBI could be in on this? Okay.
Oh, he's shitting himself right now.
This is a great
Yeah.
way to take this, Zoe, if you're watching. Start telling him the FBI are asking you about him and say, I'm so
Yes.
sorry I broke. I told
Yeah,
them about you
100%.
and where you live. I don't know. I'm not as strong as you, but they're going to be coming to your house. And then let's send a SWAT. No.
No.
Let's send an actual FBI team for this particular case to look on it.
Send him $15 of Little Caesars.
Yeah, I mean, them or the FBI. You honestly think the FBI could be in on this? And then Zoe clips, wait, I know someone is listening. Okay. And Jared says, okay, I got you. So this is clearly a setup, says Zoe. And Jared says, sorry, babe, you're probably right. And Zoe says, it's fine, hun, but means I need to abandon this account because this means they no doubt have access to it. And Jared says, I mean, he did start calling me a fat ass at the end. Doesn't exactly say good things about him. I like how the fucking, the snitch who's telling Jared, hey,
Also
you know, Jared, I got some information you're going to want to hear.
Couldn't help himself.
Got some information you want to hear, but you're a dumb pedo, fat ass.
Amazing.
Oh my God.
That's great.
Damn it.
How is he this stupid? Like, just fucking wow.
It is very impressive.
Wow.
Wow.
Classic.
That's fantastic.
Here's the thing, babe. He knew something only you and I would know. But he also called me a fat ass.
But he also called me fat. That's the correct reaction, Migs.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking we were gonna do the post show, but maybe we'll just do that next week. Maybe try to get a little more of this gold. Maybe get Magicus a few more drinks.
Yeah, if you guys want to send donos in, it would be awesome to put Magicus'
Billy
throat
and
to the
Joe
test.
tucks it up for Jared. Federal Bois of Instigation.
Federal Boys of Investigation.
By the way, the Brent Spiner book is about to come to an end. The next episode that we're going to do of it, it's the end of the story. I was kind of shocked, I'll say. That's all I'll say about it.
But I love how I'm always the subject of conversation and it's always negative with HR.
Hey, Egghead, we love that you're always the subject of conversation.
Don't worry,
too.
Egghead, make that Little Caesars yours.
Yeah,
buddy.
whether or not you get those Little Caesars gift cards, Egghead, I have a gift card to my heart.
I'm just
for
saying,
you.
enjoy your success while you can.
I have
because...
a $15 gift card to my heart, Egghead.
Yeah,
for you.
Let's help the Sweet Boys. I will double up for the rest of the show. On
double up.
All right,
double shots.
$38 more, so Magicus will take a double trouble toil and fucking bubble Malibu Boo, Dragonite Pokemon Bitch Boy sip fight.
Bitch made.
Thank you.
Hey, can I be honest with you guys?
No.
No.
Can you stop?
Wait, I thought you were always honest with us. You told us you never lied.
Yeah, but this is something that I wasn't gonna say because it was from my private life, and I don't often bring my private life into this show.
Okay,
go for it.
Yes.
I was pulling out of a parking lot today, and there was some construction work going on, and there was a weird lineup around the construction work, and I was trying to get into traffic from the parking lot, and it's like a weird backup because of the construction
I must
work.
say, as of today, my submission is already completed
Oh,
and ready for
wow.
the triple threat match.
Already?
Wow, Egghead, that's pretty early.
You have more than 2 weeks.
I've always said that Egghead is really good at submitting. I find him extremely submissive.
Wow.
Kaylee, thank you for the dono since watching since the OG days and his that super chat, much appreciated.
Thank you.
If you want a submission, you call Egghead.
When I was pulling out of this parking lot, Scott, Magicus, Ben, this fucking guy in this shitty.
Did you kill a guy?
It was like he's probably like a 90s, like not SUV, not truck, but somewhere in the middle.
It wasn't
you know,
a no.
It was like a bitch Bronco, like a knockoff Bronco or something. It's probably a Nissan. He is silver garbage.
Maybe like
car.
a Land Rover Discovery. What do you think about that?
Like there's a car that's like half pulled out into the road and I'm behind it and he's pulling up to it and like I'm pulling up to the car because I want to get into traffic and this guy looks at me and he goes, he shakes his head like he's not going to let me in. And I'm like, I go thumbs up. I'm like, yeah, no, let me in, buddy, let me in. and he's like, he gets bitch made about it. He puts a hat on, hides his face from me, doesn't look at me. And then like he pulls up hella close to the car in front, and I'm like, I pull right up into him because I'm like, oh, if he's gonna play, I'm gonna play. This fucker turns his car, he turns his car into me and into the fucking workers working to try and prove a point. Doesn't hit anybody. It was the biggest passive aggressive bitch move. Then I get in right behind him, and then I immediately pass him. I mean, like all that is for nothing. Nothing. So yeah,
That's my guy.
I came in here today and I was like, I love that interaction so much. I want people to know about it. It felt so good. This fucking guy.
Hey, Jared was just in our chat. I saw him there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, buddy.
Hey Jared, go to jail.
Sorry, you guys failed on getting Zoe to try and turn on me.
She's here in the chat.
We couldn't turn Zoe. She's your one true love and will never betray you.
Yeah, for real, Jared. I hope you and her niece go to jail together. You sick fuck. Hey, Jared. I got a new vacation idea for you. Have you ever thought about going into like a cabin in the woods that's on fire? Wouldn't that be a great getaway?
Engulfed in flames.
Just completely engulfed in flames, like a sea of flames. Wouldn't that be a wonderful little retreat?
I just want to say, Jared, I look forward to your pathetic attempt that's inevitably going to come where you try to shit talk us for like laughing at you and all the stupid shit that you've said in your life. So that's going to be fun, I'm sure.
And even after watching like this whole episode, he'll and reading the chat while watching the whole episode,
Right.
he still won't think that Zoe doesn't love him.
And Jared, I've called up Wizards of the Coast, and they're banning your playwrights. You're not gonna be able to play Magic the Gathering cards anywhere in the United States or the free world. You're done.
I didn't even think to try it. Well, you know what? I probably could get him fucking kicked out. It's like a lot of people have been banned for shit like that, so I don't know if he actually would ever leave his house though, to even have that be a problem. So.
I got his Magic the Gathering Arena account banned.
Oh, that's true. You could do
He's
that.
not playing no Magic the Gathering online.
I'm looking at his first message in the chat, and it's just like a few messages after Zoe's in there. It's hilarious.
That's
Is it
obviously
him saying well.
That's obviously a fake Zoe, Ben.
Yeah.
And
that's not a real Zoe. Come
Jared
on.
Zoe would never do that to him.
No, it was a fake Zoe that sent me all those messages. I definitely didn't hack into Zoe's account and find them.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Like what?
And Jared Genesis, all the e-girls you stalk that are of age, I'm going to message them and tell them what a creeper you are. You're done. You're done. Oh, and also Jared Genesis, watch from Jordan Peterson. I wouldn't recommend that to many people, but if...
Yeah, you might be the one it actually works on. You might be the one person that improves by listening to Jordan Peterson. Also, I challenge you to adult karate.
Man, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He sold his soul, man.
You know what I'm
Clean
saying,
your room.
bro.
I don't have to clean. Like that's just bitch shit.
That's some woke moralist shit.
Woke.
You know what I'm saying?
I want everybody watching right now to go out and get your Magic the Gathering card Transformer cards. The Transformers have made their way to Magic the Gathering.
Oh,
and you,
God, don't remind me.
You yourself can get a Shattered Glass Optimus Prime foil promo for $1,200 right now.
Magic cards are now like the Fortnite of gaming.
Scott's got a kitty.
I was given a kitty card.
Scott's got a kitty.
At SOS, in fact.
That's pretty cool.
Magicus, do you have a $1,300 foil Optimus Prime Shattered Glass promo?
No, I don't.
The fuck?
Sir.
I have 4 pieces of Power 9 cards that are going to be at Eternal
Throw
Weekend
them away,
tomorrow.
pussy.
Oh, stop, Zoe. Stop. Like, just drop the character. You should drop the character. Like,
My Rainbow Dash Altered Time Walk is going to see tournament play tomorrow, so if you're playing Vintage, you might see it in the wild. So it's a very
here's
card.
ARLE. This is the guy that snitched on Zoe. ARLE.
Nice.
Arkansas law enforcement. Zoe posts nudes in Jared's NSFW Discord category. What's that all about?
I know.
I mean, are the nudes legal? Please tell me, please. Please tell me you're not passing around illegal fucking porns.
No, I do want to say there was a point where I did see messages where I was informed that there were nude pictures involved in it, and I specifically asked for those to be censored because I did not want to see anything that relates to Jared and nudity.
Wow, Magicus. So you're kind of like the Vintner for this troll. You've been picking the pairings. We can have disgusting talks of incest, but we can't have a nice, pretty prime butthole pick. The fuck of age butthole pick.
Oh no! You have to become a patron and watch it on Vimeo.
Hey,
We're saving the
Magicus.
good stuff for that.
You cannot deflect and say the cycle is someone else's fault.
Thank you for coming to my lesson. I appreciate
What?
What just happened?
Why did somebody in the DP fam send me Jared's dick? What the fuck?
Why is the video like this?
Because it was however it was rendered. I didn't render it.
Okay. I thought we were dying. This reminds me of when I was on the
why?
This is going to be a
the
fun
salvia.
Yeah, that was Flock of Possum sent.
I
Jeff.
think Jared refuses to believe that Zoe would betray him mainly because no one else would ever take the time to message him and bring all that out.
Jared even said that. He's like, "Joke's on you. We've been talking for 6 months."
And I'm not in jail.
I don't know how more explicit we can make this. You have been fucking betrayed. You're a pathetic troll, and no one fucking likes you. You sad little. I don't even want to call you a man. You scum fuck. You sad scum fuck. Just get the fuck off of the internet. All right.
He's like the biggest loser I've ever seen.
Zoe said Jared's member is terrible looking. That reaction was well deserved from Jeff. Damn, Jared. Jared, how's that make you feel?
You got that bad dick.
You were gonna buy this woman a $300,000 ring, and she
With your
said
$300,000 that
she
you have.
said your dick looks
it's
like
only
a
gonna take
fucking.
a couple of years, Scott. Come on.
She says your dick looks like a McRib with no sauce.
Look, the AMC is gonna fucking skyrocket any day now. He's got this made.
To the moon.
Do you know what I'm saying, bro? you know what I'm saying, bro?
I want you guys.
Just imagine every time Jared fake laughs, him saying, "I'm nervous," because that's what it is. So just picture that every time he does that. And it actually makes it a lot more palatable because he's a little more vulnerable. He's more of a person.
I don't think he's capable of a real laugh. I don't believe.
Oh no,
he is.
I think that left him long ago.
I promise you, if he watches any of our stuff, he's had tons of real laughs. I'm here like 3 to 4 hours a night, 3 to 4 nights a week.
I don't think he can.
Funny
though.
all the time through.
Funny.
I don't know if he knows what being nervous is like, because that requires the ability to feel shame for.
I guess so.
anything
That requires some sort of like self-awareness.
But even without self-awareness, without self-awareness, he's constantly contradicting himself, which shows he has shame, right? He's just it's circular. He doesn't know what to do with
I don't think
it.
that's shame. I think that's just like a fucking attention span of a goldfish.
He
just doesn't remember that he contradicted
He's
himself.
like a dog chasing his fail.
Nice.
Scott, I got to tell you something.
What's up?
Tomorrow when you beat those fuckers,
yeah,
are you going to go out and get yourself a nice like a victory dinner?
I might get myself a victory dinner.
There's a barbecue place like a block away from that venue that they wrestle at that is so good.
There's a really amazing bar in Tacoma that's eldritch horror themed, and it's like you walk inside and it's like a pirate ship crash. It's fucking
Oh,
dope.
is that the thing we went to, Ben, or is this a different?
No,
place?
that was like the goth cantina place.
Yeah, that's right.
The place he's talking about is like more downtown Tacoma. It's like a pirate
Okay.
bar over there.
Well, it's a Lovecraftian bar. But
Yeah.
it's got pirate theme due to the eldritch horror element. It's fucking cute though, and the drinks there are art.
I like it too far.
Like that when you eat them.
Yeah, I'm definitely down for some post-show bullshit.
Zoe says again to everyone here, I cannot stress enough, join me in using what I shared tonight and send it to the police and his local media. I mean, I don't know what the police could work with, but if there's whatever's there, let's go. Put it in the hands of the professionals. Jared needs to be on a watch list.
Yeah, I think admitting that you received stuff from kids is enough for them to search your shit.
Devil's Reef.
I think that's enough.
Hawkeye says that place is awesome. It's called Devil's Reef. It's so fuck cool. So
Nice.
fuck cool.
So cool.
Zoe says he admits he received content from kids, which means it's still on his PC. Report it and let's get this monster behind bars. I'll be honest with you. I do not think Jared's smart enough to be able to wipe his hard drive.
No.
So
I can't even.
Yeah.
It should be a nice big package for him to go.
Yeah.
On a
like
watch
if he
list.
knew they were coming to search it, he still wouldn't get the stuff off once they came to search.
I don't think he could even destroy it properly.
Yeah.
Just because you hide it in a folder inside your documents folder does not mean they're not
Labeled
going to
taxes,
see it.
which you definitely pay.
They're going to know what's up.
In trying to smash his computer, he'd accidentally upgrade its RAM. He's that incompetent.
I would like to see Trumpster Bob and Jared Genesis in a hackathon, hack off.
A hack off.
I'd love to see them hack off their dicks, their limbs, their heads.
Okay, there you go. He's got him.
Honestly,
Another point for Scott.
I think Trumpster Bob would be up for it. Trumpster Bob loves to fucking fight people, so.
True.
He's also a fucking like expert fucking marine snowboard or skier assassin.
That's true. He has over 7 billion confirmed kills.
He's fallen like over 100 feet and been fine.
But has he gotten his ass beat at the Green Ranger's dojo though?
That's quite the
I don't
accolade.
Think he gave himself a black belt, so maybe Jared has that as an advantage.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Trumpster Bob's given himself a black eye.
So this is the place, like right down the street from Edison Square, that does
Opal
barbecue. The Opal.
Oh yeah, you said they had a really good prime rib.
They had a prime rib.
Yeah,
yeah. It wasn't on the menu, but it was on special when I went there, and they were like, "Yeah, you want the prime rib?" I was like, "Yes,
yes, I do."
Yes.
Yeah, and that's just like a walk from the venue, right? It's like right.
Yeah, it's like a
right
block
there,
away. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't remember if we looked at it, but yeah, there was one point where Jared did like state that he thinks he could beat Ben's ass, which I think is hilarious.
I mean, a win-win situation, right? Ben beats Jared up, or Jared beats Ben up, and then I go in and I beat Jared up in response. Because nobody
it's like
fucks
a
with
reverse
Ben.
Alien versus Predator. Whoever loses, we win.
Yeah, nobody fucks with Ben.
Ben, have you given yourself a black belt? Do you think like
I gave myself a black belt. Yeah.
I gave myself
you give yourself two
I
black
have
belts,
I have
then you're
a
trans.
I have a belt that is black.
Oh.
I gave
Well, then you're
myself
probably
a
ahead of
massive
Jared
black
because there's
belt.
no way he owns a belt.
He has like a fucking like drawstring at best.
Yeah, he has an electrical cord.
Zoe says to at Low Energy Videos, sorry, I'm going to do an interview with Teddy and then delete every account tied to all of this Jared nonsense. I might join the DP Discord, but probably be anon. So there you go, all you sickos in the DP Discord. Zoe's not done and she's coming for you.
Zoe's going to bait you for 6 months with varying results.
Yeah, one of you sickos in our Discord is going to date Zoe for 6 months, and she's not even going to know it.
And you won't even get in trouble for saying all of the things you've done.
Someone in the chat also said that if Jared lives in Texas, this could lead to his arrest, which is good.
Blasian in the fan chat was like, I sent that she sent a whole bunch of DMs.
Yeah, Blasian's been doing this for 6 months as well.
Yes.
Which makes me think Jared's two-timing these girls.
You hate to see it.
What a player.
Jared, how are you playing two trolls at once?
Jared cannot stop getting fake pussy.
I tried to hit on that. There was that other girl too, Carrie. I think he tried to like go after, and she fucking hated him.
How many $300,000 wedding rings has Jared promised?
I like that he went so high with it. Like 30,000 is a lot for a wedding ring, but he went 300,000. A fucking.
You could buy a
house.
Lamborghini for that.
Yeah, and honestly, most women would be happy if you just wash your balls.
Yeah, wash your fucking balls.
You don't got to give her a $300,000 ring. You just got to put something fresh on your nutsack before you jam it in her chin.
And if you're gonna wash your balls, wash them with products from Manscaped.com. Promo code CATS20. I don't know.
Get it. Da 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 da.
Yeah, Cobra's not a sicko. Someone's in the.
No, he's clearly anti-sicko.
Someone in the chat is
the exact opposite of sicko.
Hates sickos.
He's not a sicko.
Now, I don't have any instance of King Cobra getting offered sex within his Forbidden Five.
In his life.
But I guarantee there has been sex in Cobra's life.
Cobra said he would fuck Ozzy Osbourne to get rid of sickos.
What a good guy. I haven't seen Cobra turn down any of his Forbidden Five, so I don't know how legitimate the Forbidden Five actually is. But the fact that he has the Forbidden Five, that's a good faith act.
Is it 5 or 6?
I think it's 6 now.
I think it is 6. I think we added human.
Guys,
he's really limiting himself.
Yeah.
We have one more. We have one more show after this for this week. And we're not even 30% of the goal yet. If anyone out there wants to help us with the goal, hook us up. I pinned the Streamlabs link in the chat. If you want to throw us a couple bucks before we end the show here, and we'll read your Streamlabs and
someone drop a quick 28 so we can get a Magicus double.
Another double.
Get ridiculously drunk before we leave.
Yeah.
He said he'd do a double, so that should.
Yeah.
More bang for your buck. What
Yeah.
the fuck? Now
that's $14 a shot by my math.
Hawkeye in the chat said that, yeah, Billy's right. Just wash your balls. But then Sticky defiantly changed her screen name to Stinky.
Stinky.
And I don't know what that means.
Interesting.
Interesting. Everybody watching at home, Schnoz
Take a
says,
shirt off.
I'm going to sell all my magic cards. Don't sell them all.
Don't.
I had somebody, one of my sister's friends, they got, when you buy not a vault, a storage unit. When you buy a storage unit, this person bought a storage unit for like $270, and it was just full of BB guns and old magic cards.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, they got like 1990s BB guns and like $10,000 worth of magic cards out of it. I was so fucking jealous.
Scott, do you want some cheetah piss?
I would love some cheetah piss, Ben.
He does like kitties. Cheetahs count as kitties.
Cheetahs, the twinks of the big cat world.
That, my dude, is what's up.
Yeah.
Now, August, I chop up all my super rare magic cards just for funsies. But that wasn't good enough for you people, and you still didn't vote for me. So what
do you mean,
fuck?
you people?
Yeah, what do you mean, you people?
Correct answer.
I didn't call Sticky Stinky. I referenced that Sticky.
Whoa!
I
you did
referenced
just
that
now?
Stinky changed her chat name to Stinky from Sticky.
Yeah.
But I was wrong, I guess. I must have just read it wrong because Sticky's in the chat right now.
Stinky?
It's still Sticky.
Stinky?
So my
Stinky's in the chat.
apologies. The first time in my life that I've been wrong. Show me some slack.
Even a working clock breaks twice a day.
Thank you. I've never heard that variation of the
That
statement,
is an interesting
Scott.
one.
That's the first time anyone's ever said it.
I
I'm
think
pretty excited
it
about
is.
You're
yeah.
an innovator.
You called that one. I'm proud of you. The price right now of our goal, guys, is at $222. That's the build weight.
There we go.
Not
Here's
even
another one.
close to being waste.
There you go.
What the
There you
fuck?
go, Eggy.
222 was Scott's build weight.
You're not even the real egghead.
When Scott and I were wrestling together
we are now
in
above
Canada.
my build weights.
Yeah.
Guys, come on. We're not going to get this close and just fall short, right? Come on. You can't do that to us.
You got to drop an 18. Drop a fucking 18.
Drop an 18.
Drop an 18. Get this idiot drunk and let's get out of here.
Yes.
Or, if you're part of
I
Jared
am an
Genesis's
idiot, and I
Discord,
need to be drunk.
drop 2 9s.
2 9s.
Double down on the 9s, guys.
Jerry's here. 2 9s. That's the last 2 girls I had sex with.
You sound like Jerry Seinfeld.
I do, because Jerry Seinfeld's a pedophile, so that's why I'm doing that.
That girl.
Imagine Jerry Seinfeld picking you up at high school to take you home to fuck you, because that's a real thing. That
Yeah, we
happened
talked
to a
about
girl.
that once.
But that girl's
That's nuts.
That
They
girl was
dated
not
for,
built
like,
like
years.
a 16-year-old.
Yeah,
She was built like a woman Jerry Seinfeld might date.
absolutely.
Okay, you have to distinguish between guys that date girls creepily young and then guys who creep on.
Sometimes there's just a stacked 16-year-old.
She didn't look 16 is what I'm saying, all right? You can't group him with the people that are going looking for 12-year-olds that look 12.
I would never. Jerry
Edgy,
Seinfeld is
but with
unimpeachable.
donuts.
Hey,
There's a
Malachi
5.
Lady, cheers.
What do we got left? About 13? 13 by my count?
A magic 1 tray. Blow your dad away. Big money, no whammies.
You know what? Zoe's right. If I don't pass out on the stream, you have failed as fans. That is correct.
Yep.
I would never say our fans failed. They obviously have, but I wouldn't say that.
Certainly, I wouldn't say it, but it's tacitly understood that they have.
Yeah. Looking at you, fans. No. Jigger says, if you're going to marry a sicko, you might as well snag a Seinfeld. They didn't marry, did they?
No, they just dated for like for a long time, for multiple years.
She just had ridiculously big boobs for a 16-year-old girl.
Drink up magic kiss.
Oh!
Hey-o,
we
Bobby
get it.
Two Hands coming through with the sip.
What a guy.
All right.
Full screen.
Frank and Pinky
There.
signed.
Now keep being
fat old guy.
Why not make it up to 300 now while we're at
We're
it?
now $37 away from Magicus doing a double-double.
Thanks, boys. Smile.
Another
Hey.
one.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Thank you, Schnoodbug.
Woo! Spring break.
Schnoodbug and a place to be. Schnoodbug, I'm sorry we doxed you.
Woo!
Did he
Spring
say
break.
Rumspringer?
Rumspringer.
Rumspringer break. I like it.
That's what the fucking Malibu rum is for. It's for all the 9-year-olds on Rumspringer.
There's Jerry's. Oh shit! Never mind. There's Jerry Seinfeld's ex-girlfriend. Like recently.
This is of age.
Yeah.
Is she hanging out with Russell Simmons
I don't
back
know who
there?
that is. I don't know who that is.
DJ Fix
There's her
Soul.
with Seinfeld back in the day.
$6.66. Cheers. No, she even when she was 16, she looked like older than 16.
Yeah, you know, like there, no matter how. We're bucking. Okay, $4.
Ken will get you 20, Aaron Bulu. Cheers,
We're almost there.
Thank you, Aaron Bolo.
I am become error.
Yeah, Magicus, we're $4.34 away from another double-double.
Was that from Zelda 2?
I have become error.
I am error.
Yeah, I am error. Yeah,
Yeah, that's from Zelda 2, and that's the music Jared used for his intro.
It is.
Yeah.
We brought it full circle.
Yeah, yeah.
Small world.
Normally, I'm the one saying and doing brilliant things on this show, and if not me, Scott Magicus, I want to applaud
Certainly.
you. I want to applaud you for going into a realm where I would not understand, because I don't play these nerd shit Zelda games. I'm a jock, you know. I
love that you could not say that with a straight face.
I come from a long line of guys like Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds.
Yep.
John Goodman.
Ogre from Revenge of the
Real
Nerds.
athletes,
Wow.
okay? Real athletes.
Major League Baseball pitcher CC Sabathia.
Yes, I come from a long line of guys like that. We would never make a Zelda reference like that. So thank you for picking up the pieces, Magicus. And Ben, it was a double.
I recognized the song, but it didn't mention it, and then I am error.
Yes,
that's the ridiculous. Because like in most games that are kind of like that, you talk to the townspeople and they actually tell you important information. But in Zelda 2, they're like, "I'm sorry, I know nothing," and I am error.
Well, they're supposed to tell you important information, but what often happens in like NES games is like the programmers don't know how to like actually design games because it's like early in the cycle of game development, and it's like they just tell you things like the Whispering Moon belies the Golden Crystal. It's like, what the fuck does that mean?
In that though, they literally say, "I am sorry, I know nothing."
But I've seen like mods made for like Castlevania 2 where
That
they
one's
actually
crazy,
go through
too.
and change all the dialogue so it's like very clear. It's like if you take a stake and stab Dracula's heart, you kill him for good or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. The one where you have to hold the crystal and kneel, and then a tornado
they
comes
fixed
and
that,
picks.
so there's like that's one of the changes. They'll tell you exactly what to do instead of like this ridiculously cryptic thing. So
Yes. So someone's got to
Somebody
drop
dropped
that
$5
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. And then,
are we really gonna end like this close to me getting like extra drunk? Come on.
Magicus, can I ask you a personal question?
No.
Absolutely not.
I have nothing
if
else
you were
then.
going to ask me the question though, what was it going to be?
What would you do with a $15 Little Caesars gift card?
Order Little
Two chicks at the same time.
What?
That's easier than an Applebee's orgy.
Nice. What a good answer.
Hey, Magicus, do you know?
Pretty good.
You know, right now at Applebee's, you can get the Cheetos dusted boneless wings.
Holy shit.
They're boneless wings, but they're covered in Cheetos dust.
Yeah, they do have that.
See, normally I have to do that at home when I'm eating wings and Cheetos, and then I get the Cheeto shit on the wings. But they're doing it for me, you're telling
Yeah,
me?
now Cobra is the executive chef at Applebee's.
Yeah, it's like that. And you can get a $6 Santa's sleigh cocktail with a gummy Santa head in your fucking cocktail if you like for $6, Magicus.
I haven't been to an Applebee's in like 10 years. I'm ready to go to one.
I mean, I could definitely go for an orgy. I
She-
mean, the thing that Billy said to drink. Yeah.
Magicus, you are a top tier perv. I love it. Cheech Wizard says boneless wings are nuggets. Yes, and at Applebee's they're covered in Cheetos. Do you understand?
What are you not understanding?
Like, here's the thing about nuggets. They're good even when they're called boneless wings.
True.
And then when you cover them in Cheetos, you realize
all the better.
Do you realize the dynamic that's introduced when you cover something in something you'd eat alone?
I would.
Why do you think
I would
bacon
push
wrapped
back.
food is so good?
I would push back slightly on their nuggets because usually boneless wings are chicken tenders, and nuggets are usually ground chicken, like formed into.
Sometimes, but not always.
Most of the fast food chains, their nuggets are ground and shaped.
I think they've changed that with the all white meat, right?
I don't believe so. Like Wendy's.
I think it's just ground all white meat.
Yeah, it's
Huh,
ground.
okay.
It's ground.
Which always worried me because they were always white in color, and then at a point they started advertising all white meat. I'm like, oh, what?
And chicken-
were they before?
They used to anal bleach the nuggets.
Chicken tenders should be the whole tender loin, I believe.
Yeah.
Like the tendy.
The
Yeah.
thing you pull off the breast.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if we're going to argue what is or isn't a chicken nugget, I will say this. A boneless wing's definitely not a fucking wing.
It's not a wing.
It's more nugget than it is
not a
wing.
We can all agree it's not a wing.
Yeah, if
It
it's-
doesn't
if
come
there's-
even come from the wing.
If there's a wing,
There we go.
All right.
Cheers. If there's a wing here and a nugget on the other side and Magicus in the middle,
Enough for the Dragonite shot.
yeah, a double. Bryant Field, you know
Twofer.
exactly.
Cute.
Magicus, you want to stop petting your fucking tootie?
Show us the back of it.
You want to? Okay, here.
Hold it. Okay. I'm surprised.
By what?
Nothing.
Did you just think there wasn't going to be a back of it?
Oh no, I
there'd be a
thought there
pile
was
of
going
cum
to
on the back
be
of
a
it.
back of it. I just thought it would be more. How do you say violated?
Yeah, rubbed
I
the
am not
shit.
Jared Genesis. Thank fucking God.
Okay, are you done with your Joseph Stalin impression, Magicus?
What?
What?
What's that?
How am I Joseph Stalin?
Because there's been a whole lot of Stalin for that fucking drink.
Oh,
Pretty good. Got
Wow,
his
he
ass.
just flipped the bird at you. Billy.
One more for the kid.
Hold on, wait.
Magicus, are you gonna
We got-
vomit?
Double barrels this time.
Double barrels, bitches.
Whoa!
How dare you?
Cheers.
Those fingers look like they've knocked off some yeast recently.
That's a lot of Malibu.
Yeah, it's a bit.
You know, when you drink
a bit.
when you drink
I'm
enough
good. I
Malibu, it's
feel
almost
great.
like having a real drink.
Yeah,
Almost.
one day.
Magicus, you're a sweet boy, and we always enjoy having you on the show.
You take that back. I mean, yes, no, you're right.
How dare
Okay,
you?
up until this moment, we always enjoyed having you on the show.
We usually enjoy having you.
Scott, as always, it's a pleasure having you on the show. You guys want to sound off for the kids at home now that we've gotten
Please.
Magicus
Please.
generously liquored up?
All right, Blasian, you got like 3 seconds before they fucking end this, so what is it?
Can you say something for me? And then no follow up. Always good.
Can you
Yeah,
talk
that's
to the
great.
ops for me?
I could, yeah. Like this is this is where I would be saying whatever the thing is, but it's probably too late now.
You fucked up so bad, Blasian.
Well, Scott, while we wait for Blasian to run the
while we
fucking
wait
show,
for Blasian to get their fucking shit together. Hey, go ahead and go to cameo.com/scoot and get me to say some wild shit to you or a loved one or a hated one, in fact. Cameo.com/scoot. Hey, if you just want to give me money and don't want to bother with the me doing stuff, I'm all for that. PayPal.me/NotScottHenson. And come on down to Tacoma, Washington tomorrow night for SOS Pro Wrestling.
Here's a question I have about that. The people who
Yes.
can't possibly make it to Tacoma, is there a place to watch it live?
It is live on independentwrestling.tv.
Okay.
It's like a subscription streaming. It's maybe $9 a month or something.
worth
Yeah,
every penny.
with everybody. Yeah, so it's live on independentwrestling.tv, and then the SOS YouTube uploads matches like several weeks after the fact, but you can watch it live on IWTV, as they call it.
All right, going from Scott, the beautiful strawberry blonde, to Magicus, more of a Daryl Strawberry blonde.
Daryl,
what do you got for us?
Magicus likes to play fucking Merfolk on his YouTube channel and his Twitch channel, so definitely check that out.
Are you talking in third person?
Yeah, I am. That's how I roll.
Magicus is getting upset.
Yeah, you know. I was supposed to be going to Eternal Weekend on Saturday, but because I have car problems right now, I don't know if I'm going or not.
Hey, why are your problems our problems now? Get to the point.
I don't know. I'm just telling the beautiful people that you should check out my Twitter, and that I keep everybody updated on what I'm streaming and where I'm going and all that shit. So
yes. Thank you guys again for a wonderful night. Magicus, take care of yourself. Scott, take care of the whole Canadian Parliament or
Blasian,
whatever the kids are called.
There you go. You got your shout out.
And yeah, Blasian, you're a fucking mess. You've ruined everything. Between you and Zoe, Jared's had more sex this year than Magicus, and that's fucked up.
Fuck you, Blasian, for making me see Jared's dick twice.
It's fucked up.
Big day.
All right, we'll be back again Saturday. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
We did it.
Bye-bye.